How's it going, guys? My name's Carson, and we're here with the Comic Core auction. This time, we are having an auction to benefit one of our dearest friends in the entire community, the great legend. I don't want to talk too much about what's going on with him because, obviously it's private. But more or less, he had to take a trip to the hospital this week. He hasn't been doing too good up until he's doing a lot better today, thank goodness. But unfortunately, a trip to the emergency room is not cheap in our culture. So it was Chad's idea from Comic Core to why not just go ahead and take the place of his auction, and that way we can give him some proceeds. So I believe myself and a couple of the other panelists, we're going to do 25% of our proceeds on these auctions. We're going to give to the great legend. So if you guys are interested, you don't want any books tonight or anything, you just want to come and hang out, say hi, pay respects to the great legend, there's actually a PayPal below, onecomiccorp@gmail.com. If you guys are interested in just giving to the great legend, because he's given so much to the community. It's just a very minuscule thing I can do to give back is help host an auction. And we actually have an awesome panel scheduled tonight. We'll have a couple more joining us. Hopefully within the next 20 to 30 minutes, Comic Core Chad and JD Comics will be joining us tonight at some point. But he just got here, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce him, just like the legend would, or at least I'll try to do legend justice. We got the natural White Whale Comics.
Heyo! What's up? We are rocking, rolling, wheeling, and dealing, and with these deals, you're going to be think you're stealing.
Hey,
my best legend
my man.
He came with some rhymes.
Out of that, it took all day to think of it, but we'll take it, man. That's awesome.
It literally did. We are coming at you live tonight
On the Comic Core.
in honor of the great legend. Last night when Legend said something about how he wanted me and Carson to take over this weekend, but I thought he was kind of just talking. And then when Chad said last night that he literally said, "Oh, it can't happen unless you two do it," I was humbled and amazed and do not feel worthy of such praise. So thank you, Legend. And thank you, everyone else in the panel, for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I was pretty much going to say the same thing, man. When I started this whole YouTube thing and I was just kind of the lurker or the bidder on these auctions, like I would watch the Great Legends auction and just be in awe of how great of a host he was. So obviously we have gigantic, huge shoes to fill. So it's beyond an honor to be able to, especially when you have this guy say, like, I want you and you to host the auction in my place, basically. It really does mean a lot. So big thanks, great legend. Hopefully we do you a little bit of justice tonight. But you guys met Alec. We'll keep going down the panel. Next up, we've got Discovery Bay Comics and a pretty sharp T-shirt there, man. What is going on tonight?
This is a really nice T-shirt. This is an underrated T-shirt, actually. Of all the ones this one's actually pretty underrated, especially in this comic. Okay, what's going on? Man, I'm happy to be here. I'm actually honored to be here because the person that we're kind of helping out tonight deserves it all. Deserves every bit of it because he's been dropping some amazing knowledge on me recently, and not just comic book stuff, like life stuff, and I appreciate him for that, and I'm ready to give back. So happy to be here. Thanks.
Awesome. And then this is your first auction tonight, so big shout out to Big Lion Cat.
Yeah,
he had like a 2.5 hour auction. So JB has already been discovering how to auction for the last 2.5 hours. So.
That's correct. We're gonna go for another couple hours, right?
Next up, with someone's in a hurry to go watch this auction, we got Caleb Comics Murphy. How's it going tonight, Caleb? I know you got
what I'm doing
coming out tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm kicking it like a fat rat in a cheese factory. Coming here to raise money for my man, Great Legend, dude. That guy, all I know is whenever I'm in the IG Comic Core chat and I post something, he's always got something positive to say to me. He's always responding. He always bringing the words of wisdom, and nobody can put a rhyme together like the Great Legend. Hats off to you, brother.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to have you tonight. Before I go into some rules and all that good stuff, and just kind of to sum up what we're going to do here tonight, I want to get into the chat because, hey, if we're replacing Great Legend as an auctioneer tonight, we have to get into the chat. There is no choice. We got Patrick Kelly. He is wondering if anyone was here yet, so he is first in the chat tonight. So thanks for coming out, Patrick. And he went live and even helped us plug the auction a little bit. So big thanks to Don from Mastodon Comics and Collecting. He is definitely one of the best in the community. That guy is awesome. We got Craig Boer with some X's. So, yeah, DX, man. I get okay. Thumbs up to Craig Boer. We got Fat Dad Comics. How's it going, Fat Dad? Glad to see you in the chat. We got Ed D. He says, what's going on, everyone? And Funkoff. Once again, I met Funkoff at Cincinnati Comic Expo last year. He's an awesome guy. He's wondering if this is a silent auction. No, it's going to be loud and crazy because, hey, look at your host.
Silent auction.
We got Comic Book Champ. He says, sup. What's going on, man? We got the Comic Noob in the chat. We got Midwest Comic Man Paul. Had the pleasure of hanging out with him and the other panelists on Comic Core last night, so happy to see you in the chat, Paul. We got John's Comics with Kids. Big thanks to John's Comics with Kids. He joined me on my live stream previously today, where I kind of just recapped my fun I had on Free Comic Book Day, so definitely check that out. Had some fun watching John drive around the comic book shops, so hopefully he got home safely. We got Barbarian Kung Fu. He says, what's happening, my peeps? Nice to see you too, Barbarian Kung Fu. We got Gorilla Grodd 05. He says, yo, as well as Theory 23, one of the hottest new bidders in the YouTube comic community. So, hey, I try to do a rhyme or two. So, nice to see you, Theory. We got Kachung. How's it going? He says, howdy doodies. So, and I almost missed it. We got JP's Budget Collecting. Obviously, Caleb Comics Smurf Murphy is in the chat. We got David Benavides, Sam I Am Comics. See who else we got. Oh, this guy's been in a lot of auctions lately, bidding up a storm. Hopefully, he'll get something for himself tonight. We got Lime. How's it going, Lime? We got Bob World in the chat. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw another one. You guys know the gimmick at this point. We got Bake the Snake. What's going on, Bake the Snake? Glad you can make it into chat tonight. And we got Aggressively Relaxing. We got 90MF Comics. He says, yo, bro. So always happy to see 90MF
YouTube Comics. Is 90.
There you go. Our story Comic Core brethren.
Yeah.
Gotta get on the shout out. I'm sure Comic Head will show up eventually.
Oh, yeah, he better. Maybe someone will throw up some Why the Last Man's, but not me. I love that book. Those aren't going anywhere in my collection. But yeah, definitely check those fellows out. Monday nights, 10-ish p.m. on the Comic Core, depending on what show comes first. But anyway, they had me on, so it was a fun show. Thanks, guys, for that. We got Rob Worth says, hoping things are good. How do we pay the person we win from? That's a great question. I'll get into that in a second. Jam Session says, the Midnight Rider to
if you can read it.
Dusty Roads. We got Patrol 1260 saying what's up. Nice to see you in the chat. First time I've seen you around, Patrol. We got RJ Taylor. I haven't seen him around for a minute, but he was a big bidder in the previous auction, so happy to see you, RJ Taylor. I think that's the guy who made his whole family sub the Comic Core, so always got to have a shout out to RJ Taylor. He killed me last auction. It was awesome. With all that being said, hopefully I didn't miss anybody, and I'd apologize if I did. But we'll go ahead and get into some rules here because someone was asking how you pay basically for your auction. So first off, we are a PayPal-oriented auction. So any auctions you win, we will take PayPal as payment. So PayPal friends and family, please. Include the shipping address in the PayPal notes. I did have one or two people who forgot last time. So to make the process as efficient as possible, please do not forget your shipping address once you pay. And also, if possible, since, we've got 4 people right now, so hopefully the action will be fast and furious once we get going. It would be helpful to include what you bought if possible. That way, once we're putting together the shipping and packages, it'll go out just like that. So there you go. We're going to work with 2-minute timers tonight. And they'll start when the seller is ready. So obviously, if like Alec has a huge lot and he wants to get through all the books, I won't start the timer unless he tells me to at the beginning or something like that. So we'll have those 2-minute timers. We do run a soft overtime until all the other bidders have folded. So if you're the only bid, that 2-minute timer goes, you win that lot. But if you have 2 people going, so someone bids like $20, someone bids $21, the timer goes up. We will wait until that $20 bidder has either bid 22 or folds. However, the big caveat is if there's a third bidder, say just waiting in the wings, and they bid 23 or more before this other person folds, guess what? The auction's still going until everybody folds and we have one man or woman standing. We will have a 60-second get your bids in timer if folds aren't completely efficient. So basically, if there's those 2 bidders and the one bidder has walked away to go to Taco Bell or whatever, we're just going to start a 1-minute timer. Or if I get confused and can't figure out how many bidders are in there, usually I'll just wait a while until it gets real quiet, then put up the 60-second sudden death timer. Shipping is decided on by the seller. So obviously between the 4 of us, we probably have one consistent shipping method because I have to ship off priority because basically they know I ship comics. So usually my shipping will start out about $7 or $8 because I ship in flat rate priority. And then the last rule is the panelists cannot bid on each other's books. I respect the fact, other auctions allow panelists to bid on each other's stuff, but we want to try to maintain as much trust as possible within the community. So to do that, we've kind of banned the other panelists from bidding on our stuff. So sorry, Caleb, you can't bid on my stuff, and so on and so forth.
You better not put up a Jon Stewart.
Nope, I already sold that one last auction.
I know.
But anyway.
But John's Comics with Kids can bid for me.
Hey.
No, you can just send it to you for free. Yeah, that works too. So John's Comics with Kids, you can
He'll
bid
probably
on
bid late
tonight until you get in the panel.
I'm kidding. I'm not buying anything tonight.
Awesome. We do have a couple more people join us before we get started. We got Tacoma Comics. We got Evan. How's it going, Evan? Marvel Joe 67, Mr. Garrel, Wolf Blitz, High Road Comics. All glad to see you guys. I'll just go ahead and get started with a warm-up round here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and click on myself here. I'm going to put up we'll just call it a 6-book lot here. I'm going to start at $10 plus $7 shipping. I got some Deadpool books here. So I got Deadpool, Back in Black, Call and Bun. And then I've got issues 1 through 4 of Deadpool versus Thanos. So I believe this is the A cover for that. And then I've got variant editions for the rest. So I got the Ron Lim issue 2. Actually, I think this is an A cover. I apologize. Issue number 3. And then we go back to the Ron Lim variants on issue 4. And then my favorite book of the lot is this second printing of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Really cool J. Scott Campbell sketch variant. So one of my favorite books. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, start these off $10 plus the 7 shipping. So let silly old me get a timer going on my phone and we'll get started. All right, so we got 2 minutes running if anyone is interested in getting these books.
RJ Taylor says, so dope. HTF, for those who aren't in the know, means hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's what that meant. Oh.
We got Patrick Kelly at $10. Thank you, Patrick. And then, like I said, I'm going to donate 25% of my proceeds to Great Legends. So it's going in that one comicore@gmail.com. So if you guys feel inclined to help out the Great Legend, you can donate your funds to one comicore@gmail.com if you decide not to get any books tonight and just want to help out the Great Legend. But
Bear Island, don't speak for me. Everything's for sale.
All right, so like I said, we got the J. Scott Campbell, one of my favorites in this whole little run here.
Tony Bro Sanders goes to $15.
What's up, Tony?
Boom. Tony Sanders in the house. Nice.
Awesome. One of the best in the community.
Oh, boy, 7 made it tonight. What's up, brother?
Nice.
Bear Island's in there. We got Mr. Garrel in the chat.
Yeah, that second print is a Campbell cover, correct?
Yes. So there's the A cover for Back in
Nice.
Black. And like I said, this is my favorite in the lot. Me and Caleb were talking beforehand, and I think the color version of this is like either a 1 in 200. It's not the Deadpool Kills. It was a different Deadpool book actually, but I think that's the one with the Blackest Night tie-ins, if I remember right. And they Marvel's like, we'll take your Blackest Night junk books you don't want. But then they reprinted it on this one anyway. So we got 20 seconds to go on this lot. If anyone's interested, we still got Tony Sanders at
$15 for all that.
Bam, what a deal.
So we got $15 plus the $7 shipping on this one. And I think we're just about down to 5 seconds, and we'll go into soft overtime.
Remember, bid an extra 25%, so that's going to the legend.
All right, so there's the timer. So just to recap, Tony, you're at 15, and Theory is in at 16 before any folds.
Sniper bid
right
there.
Sniper bid right at the end.
Tony
Sanders at 20.
With those quick bids, I love it. Don't waste any time bidding. You know you want something, throw that bid down.
Oh yeah.
Life's too short to wait.
Quicker you bid, the more lots we get to do, the more books we get to see.
Patrick's out. We still got Theory in though. What do you say, Theory? 25. 23.
Now, is it Theory or is it Terry?
Thierry?
What is it?
Like, is it French? It's French. It might be Terry.
$30. The Tony Sanders.
Fragile.
Great observation there.
That's such a good Christmas movie, by the way.
Right? Come on.
Dude, when he unboxes that leg.
Nailed it.
Good call.
Heck yeah.
Right,
We would've called
nailed it. That's too much fun.
And just for getting it right, he bids $31.
Nice.
Boom.
Boom.
31.
I think the great legend picked well, choosing Alec and Seawood to host this one.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
thanks,
perfect.
man.
It's perfect.
Hey,
But everything
I am still young. I can still blow it.
Sanders is out.
The anti-joy equation in the building.
Anti-joy equation. There it
So
goes.
that means the winner is Theory 23. How are we supposed to pronounce it? I apologize, but you
Terry.
won. So congratulations. I'll put my information in the chat here momentarily, but I'm going to click on Alec's screen here.
Oh,
Alec, you want to go ahead and show up a lot here?
yeah. This is going to be a book in honor of Legend. He's probably going to be mad that I'm selling it, but I've got Shazam #1.
Ooh.
It is roughly an 8 to an 8.5. The spine is pretty clean. It's got some little nicks
H is silent.
down here. It's in a mylar. It's in a mylite. They're mylars. I can't do a Legend impression. I'm sorry. It's just, but the color's nice. There is also a little dented corner down here. But yeah, let's start it at $1 and $7 shipped. See where it goes.
So we got
bid for the Legend.
Yep. And he's talking about the old CC Beck, one of his favorites.
Yeah,
I got to create a fake YouTube account real quick.
pages.
I know. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I would have been on this.
The
We
pages
got
are
$5
maybe.
the first day is $10 the Lime, $20 the Patrol, $12.60. With all that, I think we
John at 40.
start that
John's
40.
coming out swinging.
John's coming.
Whoa.
Out of the 45, Mr. Carroll.
Mr. Carroll. Boom.
Tony coming in with the spec book.
50, Kelly Weir.
Kelly
Weir,
Weir.
what's going on, Kelly Weir?
55, Big Will.
Big.
Has
He
arrived.
has
He has-
arrived.
Yes, he has.
Love it.
$60, Mr. Carroll.
Dang.
Nice.
70 to T. Was
Uh,
it Terry 23 now?
The nicks on the spine, a couple of them are definitely color breaking. It's a pretty sharp book. I don't know that a press would help it significantly. Definitely would not help this corner. It is dented. So I would say
72, Big Will.
an 8 on it. But I am not a grader, so I'm doing my best here with what I got.
Lime is out.
John says my 40 didn't seem to scare anybody off.
We love you,
Keep in
John.
mind, it does have the
Nice.
a Mylar bump for how nice it looks.
Yeah, that's like what's Legend say? It's like going from standard def to full HD right there.
Yeah.
Your screen went off, Carson.
Oh no! Oh, good. I thought you were talking about my camera. Okay, we're
No.
less than 30 seconds to go. Was it Terry or Heary?
Terry.
Terry.
I like Thierry.
Terry 23 is
75. Big Will.
There's Big Will. It's
Mr. Garrel Folds. We got 13 seconds left.
Let's all say a different pronunciation, and he
I
can
know.
tell us which one's right. I vote for Thierry.
He's like, just
I'm
pronounce
going
it.
with
Tell me the books, please.
Silent Age.
Oh, and it's
And there's our time.
Terry.
Let's take score and see where we're at here. We got Big Will. He's at $75.
76, Terry.
76 to Terry.
Boom.
77, Big Will.
Big Will.
Not wasting any time. Gorilla Grodd, what is good? Oh, Erod just showed up.
Shazam number one's pretty good.
Nice.
78, Terry. We're in overtime.
80 to
$80,
Big Will.
Tony wants a wrench.
The wrench is earned.
Oh.
He's got a lot of episodes of The Hunt and What's Your
he does.
Grail.
Tony Sanders is a great member of the
If
community.
anybody's earned it, he has.
There you go, Tony.
I'm
You're
just
welcome.
buttering him up so
There
he'll
it
get me
is.
on his show.
All right, so I'm going to say we're down to
Big Bear, what's up?
Fury.
Big
And
Bear.
that goes to Big Will.
Big Will. Great
Big Will.
buy.
So
Hey,
it's going to be
Great job.
$7 shipping. So $87 to White Whale Comics at gmail.com.
Awesome. So next up, we got one of the hardest working people in the entire comic book community. Puts out the TV guide basically for our community each and every day. He's starting good for him.
Not every
He's
day.
taking Sundays off, which you have
Sunday
more than
off.
earned. But
Sundays
we
off.
got JB from Discovery Bay. What you got for round number one, man?
Okay. First, not round number one, but round number two, I want to tell you I have something very special. If you guys did not get a chance to watch Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin's video this morning, he donated some books where 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the legend.
Wow.
I've got those videos that I'm going to share my screen on the next time because I didn't get it queued up and I suck. So we'll make that round two. But for round one, in honor of the great legend, I wanted to come with some Silver Age Fantastic Four.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Hold on. I had it queued up, but now I don't have it queued up. Oh, yeah.
Look at these.
So we're going to go with, how about a number 69 and a 69?
Nice.
Come on.
Damn.
Damn, legend. All right. And, yep, we'll go 69 and 70. 2-book lot, Silver Age, Fantastic Four. Not high-grade stuff. Not high-grade stuff, but, hey, nice stuff. Because you want these books. You want to be able to read them. There's probably some key factors to them that I don't know right now because I didn't look it up because I've been busy all damn day. I done moved pavers for the third time. If anybody's moved the same paver 3 times, you know what we call that? Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy, man. If you put a paver in the dirt and move it. Books. Let's talk. Fantastic Four, number 69, number 70.
Nice.
I would say definitely got some issues here. I mean, we're talking probably 3.5s, 4s. And so this is what we're going to do. I don't like that extra shipping because it's tough for me to calculate. I'm just going to go shipping is included. We've got a 2-book Silver Age Fantastic Four 12 centers. Shipping included. It's coming in a Gemini mailer. Coming in a priority mail. $20.
$20. Well, let me do it. I was going to save it for later, but damn.
Damn.
Let's start him at $20. Remember, we're talking about,
Fantastic Four.
some lower grade stuff. If anybody wants me to take them out and flip through them and check if covers are attached and that kind of stuff, which we
Big E's is first on my screen. Home of the New York Warriors, 20, but Bear Island Comics is at $25 already.
Oh, good. Cover attached on number 70. Let me get my splash page. Splash page, thank you very much.
26.
Much love. Much love to my friend Splash Page who gave me the white gloves.
Nice.
So when you're dealing with, these types of books, you want to get out your white gloves. We can show you up close and personal on the 1080p what's going on.
Got your payment, Big Will. Thank you very much.
That looks like a pressable defect.
Oh, we'll go already at 26, Tony.
I think he's moderating. Tony's earned that blue orange tonight.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's to the New York Warriors at $26.
Nice. Yeah, Biggie's got some other got some Batman.
Oh yeah. Big E's knows a good deal.
Silver and Bronze Age. So that's number 70. Let's open it up and take a look at let's take a look at the back. Okay, not bad. Definitely got an issue there, but it's still attached.
Yeah, not bad at all.
RJ Taylor says that Jack Irby goodness, but then he corrected himself.
All right, let's see what we got.
Typos happen to the best of us.
We're still sitting at $26 to Big E's, Bear Island behind him.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, stop the presses.
Stop the presses. Now I'm seeing something on this cover. There's no bueno. Oh, look at this. When you hold it up just in the light, I'm glad I'm doing this. If you hold it up just in the light, it looks like somebody outlined the figures.
Oh, dang. They might have traced it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a kid traced.
Yeah.
Like a kid traced them. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see it. Yeah, Bear Island's officially out now. So what we'll do?
You know what? If anybody wants to retract on that one, I absolutely understand. 100%.
If you want to see that, we're good. If you want to,
up with this one?
Just let us know.
Bear Island is a boob tracer.
Do we want to look at 69?
Yeah, Big E's still in.
I think we'd get banned from YouTube if we look at a 69, but let's take a look at the comic.
All right, now this one definitely looks like it is pressable and has definitely some pressable defects.
It was Matina's dad.
Zing.
Awesome.
Big E said he'll still take it.
We're going to go ahead and fire up that timer then.
So this is number 69. Let's take it. Look at you can see the wrap. Oh, it's got a bad, not a bad, it wraps around them.
So just to recap once again, the only person in on this lot is Big E's. And he is in for $26 right now. And that's shipped, guys. Don't forget. Shipped. No extra shipping on this. You get it shipped. So in 30 seconds, Big E's is getting, in my opinion, still a pretty dang good deal, tracing or not.
Comics Misexplained is definitely worth knowing.
Down to 10 seconds.
Sweet. How many do I have in there already? He's got a box from earlier.
Oh, and there we go. It goes to New York Warriors. So Big E's Comics.
Big E's. I got a different address. You see that?
So discoverybaycomics@gmail.com.
That should work.
Awesome. All right, next up, we have one of those energetic, positive people out in the YouTube community right now. We got
not my turn yet.
Comic Smurf Murphy.
All right, everybody. In honor of the legend, I'm going to follow suit with old JB right there, and I'm going to go with some Silver Age Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I will tell you now, it's a 5-book lot, and they are all Silver Age Fantastic Four, and you will begin to see a theme as soon as I start showing them. Every $10, I'll add another book, so it goes up to 5 of them. $50 sees it all. $8 to ship. First book up. Second appearance, Medusa. Second appearance of the Frightful Four. And all these are pretty much mid to low grade. So imagine everything to be like a 3.5 or 4, and you should feel happy when it comes to you.
John's Comics with Kids says, I'm the most energetic person on my channel. It's not always the case.
Let me go to the chat so I can see it.
I was just saying,
Every $10, I'll add a book.
All right, so what's this starting out at, and what's shipping again?
$10 is what it's starting out at, and $8 shipped for all 5 books or just one. Priority.
Right.
I do priority shipping.
All right, so you guys get this awesome Fantastic Four. Once again, some Silver Age Fantastic Four. We got Comically Flawed at $10. But if you guys get the bids up, you get to see more Silver Age Fantastic Four.
It's awesome.
What number is that again, Caleb?
38. It's
Yeah,
the
you
second
wanna-
appearance of Medusa, second appearance of the Frightful Four.
$20 Joker M21. So he wants to see that next book.
Second book, number 39. Good Doom cover.
Oh,
Great
that's
Doom cover.
awesome.
Daredevil cover.
Daredevil front and
This
center
is
there.
the first part to the Daredevil crossover, I believe.
Yeah, that's
30
real
at
nice.
30 gets you another book.
Pretty
good.
Yeah, I need to start a new YouTube account really quick. Hold on.
They've got pretty good color too. So
JV. It's just losing his mind.
21. Oh, John's
$9,
kids wants to see the next book.
next up, number 40. This will
Comically
be
Flawed goes to 50. You want all of them.
I want to see them all too. Thank you, Comically
There we
Flawed.
go.
Thank you. Come on.
That's what we're talking
the
about.
next one up is 41. Third appearance of the Frightful Four. Awesome Ben Grimm cover. And then the last one up is number 47. First appearance of Black Bolt's brother, Maximus. First team
Nice.
appearance of the Alpha Primitives. Thank you very much, Tony, for going all the way up to the 50. I'll keep showing them.
He's still moderating. It's Comically Flawed at $50, but John's Comic Kids is at $55. And we're about that 1 minute mark on the timer.
60 Comically
There
Flawed.
we go. $60. Oh, and one
RJ
rule.
Taylor says it's also the third appearance of the Inhumans.
There you go.
One
Thank
rule
you very
I did
much.
forget to mention at the top of the show is if say a lot does go over $100, we're going to be in $5 intervals at that point. So I should mention that.
Comically Flawed said, "Don't make me waste money because you won't win."
It looks like Legends continuing his Star Wars marathon with Solo, the Star Wars story tonight.
And these are all complete. They all do have the
Nice.
stamps in them. There's nothing missing out of the inside.
Awesome.
The edges do, like the spine does have spine ticks. And there are little color chips on some of them up in the corners and whatnot. But
Yeah, and they're from 1965 or something.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What do you expect?
66, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Sanders says Doom covers are going to be a good investment, but the timer
Timer's up,
is
John.
up.
What say you? What say you, sir?
What say?
Any rust, Comically Flawed says.
What do you say?
Caleb, any rust on the staples?
Not on any of these ones right here. There is a couple books, but those will be the old Strange Tales. These
RJ
don't have
Taylor
any rust.
correcting himself. It is not the third appearance of the Inhumans. It's the intro to Gorgon.
Oh, Gorgon.
I don't think you can see the staples.
Wolf Blitzfold. John, where are you at?
What's up, John? 5 book
He
lot.
says, love that Doom cover, but I got to fold. So that means it's going to go to Comically Flawed at $60.
So that'll be
Very nice.
68 to murphc24@gmail.com. Is that backwards or forwards? Can y'all read that?
I can read that.
I have doctor handwriting, I know. But I don't get paid like a doctor. Would be nice. Thank you so much, brother.
All right, awesome lots for the first round, guys. So usually I use this time just to kind of recap the action, kind of reiterate the rules, and go over the chat. So just big thanks for everyone for making it. We just wrapped up round number 1. Let's see how many live viewers we got on this right now. We have 79 live viewers. So thank you so much for joining us on this busy Saturday night. Everyone is excited going out for free comic book day and what have you, and seeing Avengers for the 4,000th time. Let's not lie, but let's see who we got in the chat. We got Brandon Stowinski Comics. So always happy to see him. He's one of the best auctioneers in the community. When he gets on those auctions as well, he'll give you a phenomenal deal. He's clanging and banging. We got Biggie Shack in the chat. How's it going, Biggie Shack, aka Melody? Always like seeing him. He's one of my favorites out there right now. We got the amazing Murphinator. What's going on, Murph?
Another Murph in the house. That's what I'm talking about.
We still got RJ Taylor, and Murph wants me to give him one, so I always got to give Murph one. Maybe tonight, Murph, you'll see some of them newsstands, just like JB's shirt there. And just a reminder to everybody as well, if you guys send payment, please don't forget to add the address. So I'll be asking for someone's address here momentarily.
Yeah, that does help getting the books to you, for sure.
We got Steve and Spock in the chat. We still got Kachung in the chat. Bear Island Comics, Rob Worst, Wolf Blitz, Tony Sanders holding it down with the blue wrench, Mastodon Comics and Collecting. I think the entire New York Warriors rosters popped in at least 1 point, so always like seeing them. And we just had Comic Core Chad join us. How you doing, Chad? The Warriors rosters popped in at least 1 point, so always like seeing them. And
he's got his volume up on his thing.
Yeah.
Bear Island Comics says, actually, John's Comics with Kids won the Kentucky Derby. He wins everything. That's a joke because he wins a lot of contests.
The winner got revoked today or something. Something happened with that. I think Country House won or some crazy nonsense. Just so you know.
How you doing tonight, Chad? Did you want to try to squeeze in a quick round one at the end, or you want to wait till round two?
I really don't. What I have was all donated to me, so I mean, I have 2 exclusives that I guess we can try right now.
Yeah, we just ended round one, so I didn't know if you wanted to try to go, so we'd have that nice cap, and then we could just start the go around after that. So you want to go ahead and throw up something? Go for it.
All right, so this is a free comic book, and it was donated by the writer. Jeff, he signed it right here for the great legend, but he actually gave us so this is just a freebie. This is a free comic book day statue.
Oh man.
So it's pretty cool. If you guys can see the back. I don't know if that.
You got that YouTube account set up yet, JB?
Bear Island goes to 20 without even knowing what the starting bid is.
Well, we'll start it off at 20.
There you go. Makes it easy.
Boom.
Bear Island Comics is at $20 for this wonderful statue.
Free comic book day exclusive.
Exclusive.
And people were going Barbarian Kung Fu is at $22. People were going crazy for a Constantine Pop at the shop I was at today. Bear Island Comics, 25, just beating out Farley's Nerd Cave by a moment. And then Farley bid 16, which I'm guessing he meant 26. But I'm not going to hold him to that. And then there it is, $26 for Farley's Nerd Cave. Go. I guessed correctly.
Constantine is one of the coolest DC characters.
Bear Island goes to 30.
Yeah, there's a lot of action. So not only do you get that awesome figure, you get a free signed comic as well on top of it.
Yeah, and I just got to find a bag and board.
Farley goes to 31. Barbarian Kung Fu says, are we bidding on the Tick comic? That is included, correct?
I believe that. Yep.
Yeah,
so
that's
the Tick comic and the Spider-Man statue.
No, Comically Flawed. I have not received it yet.
All right, so we're almost to 1 minute on
what is shipping?
Free.
Dang, free shipping.
Damn.
So you guys get this autographed Tick free comic book day comic plus the free comic book day figure. Maybe Chad will hold it up so we can get a good look at it. There it is. So you get this awesome Spider-Man figure. It's only a $36 shipped so far. So there's Amazing Murphinator at 40.
And it was limited to 5,000.
As I said, I never even saw that today.
Is it numbered?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got it, brother. Thank you.
So $40 to Murph. Not the Caleb Comic Smurf.
41.
41 though. Free shipping. 42 to Patrick Kelly. 45 Bear Island. We're almost through the timer, but we're obviously going to have a soft OT on
Mark
this one.
is at 46. We got a lot of people all up in this Spider-Man right now.
I got spec books if I want to start throwing some in too.
You're going to throw books in with this?
I don't know. I'll hold on.
Bear Island folds. We got Murph at 46. Farley folds. Who else was up in there? Patrick Kelly be the next highest bidder.
Biggie Shack says, Chad changing the game. Patrick Kelly's out. Does that only leave Murph?
I think Murph is the winner.
We'll give it to Murph. Big congratulations to the amazing Murphinator. But $46 shipped. Awesome. All right.
I'll put it's just
Barbarian says if the winner doesn't want the comic, I'll buy it.
well, the good thing is the writer is going to be on the Comic Core next Friday. So
Awesome.
Nice. That's cool, man. You
Oh,
heard it
maybe
here first, guys.
Your own chance to buy some signed comics for him.
All right, so before we get into round two, we'll go ahead and recap the rules for those of you just joining us. Once again, PayPal, friends and family, please include that shipping address in the PayPal notes. And if possible, what you bought, if you remember to do that, that would make things extremely helpful. We're going to keep rolling with the 2-minute timers. We're going to have a soft overtime until all other bidders fold. And we're going to have that 60-second get your bids in timer. So if action, kind of comes to a halt, people aren't folding, we're just going to go ahead and run a 60-second sudden death until another bid comes through. If nothing happens, then the auction ends with the highest bidder. Shipping is decided upon by the seller once again. And once again, the panelist cannot bid. So let's see what else I got to go here. Do you guys like Adam Hughes? Is he still, people like him?
Oh, it's time for me to set up my alt account.
All right. So I got some Ferris here. So we'll just go through them. I got Ferris issue number 2. So pretty cool Hughes cover on that, as there are most of these Ferris.
There's one issue I'm desperately looking for. It's in there. I'm going to flip this table.
We got issue number 11. Issue number 13. We got issue number 15.
That's the one he was looking for.
Yep.
Seriously?
No.
Okay, 16. And then we go to Ghost number 3. Just a cool Adam Hughes Ghost cover. And because it's one of my favorite covers, and I have to buy it every single time, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in here. Buffy issue 30. So big Buffy fan, so I got to have as many copies of this as possible. But I'm going to let one go for this Adam Hughes lot. So I'm just going to start this at $10. Well, let's go ahead and say 7 shipping. So we can go ahead and get that started. So $10 if anyone's interested in some Adam Hughes Ferris with a little bit of Buffy and Ghost sprinkled in there. And then just a reminder for those interested, we are giving, at least I'm giving 25% of my proceeds tonight to the Great Legend. If you guys are interested in donating to the Great Legend and helping him out during hard times, we left an email below if you'd like to donate to that PayPal. Chad will take all the proceeds from that and give directly to the Great Legend. So
that's our PayPal, so tell Murph just to send it to that.
Okay. I think he put it in the chat. Yeah, onecomiccorp@gmail.com for you, Murph. So we'll go ahead and get that timer rolling. So we got 2 minutes going. Once again, $10 plus 7 shipping gets you these Hughes books right here. So like I said, one of my absolute favorite Adam Hughes covers. Got some Ghost.
Got Alex Comic Order and DS Comics in the chat.
Nice.
What's up, guys?
Got a great chat going tonight.
We not have any bids on this?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
All Adam Hughes covers, guys.
Yep. All Hughes all the time. Where's that poor man's comics guy when you need him?
That redhead, y'all.
Yeah, there you go. Issue number 2.
Goodness.
Got a pass from Barbarian.
Yeah, it's fine. I guess
I'm
we can
surprised. People usually love Hughes.
Yeah, like I said, I guess me being a smart. Oh, there's Sam. I am
Sam I Am,
comics.
$10.
$10.
At the end. Thank you, Sam.
We still got 45 seconds. If anyone
All right.
else would like to bid 11, but hey, $10 is fine with me too.
Stud Muffin. Oh, jeez. Thanks. I'm doing well. How are you, buddy?
As I said, to recap the timer, we've got 23 seconds. So it looks like it's going right to Sam I Am unless anyone sneaks in another bid there.
Bids at $10 right now.
Oh, yeah.
$7 shipped right to your front door for you to
Contender
open.
says the free comic book day Carnage book is heating up. I think it is buck wild that people spec on free comics.
That
Yeah.
is pretty funny. And there's the timer. So that means Sam I Am Comics gets the automatic win. So big congratulations, Sam I Am. I'll put my
Bargain.
information below here in a second. But we're going to go to Whitewell, the natural. What you got for round number 2?
So I'm gonna do something. I got this box, the flat rate box. I'm just gonna start filling it with stuff. This is gonna be one that goes directly to Legend, so all of the proceeds to this go to Legend. And I mean, I'm gonna start with this Amazing Adventures 14, second appearance of the furry beast.
Busting out a Drew Manchu box on him.
Yeah, it's
Filling
not
a
going
box
to be of Drew quality, but I'm going to tell you how it's going to work in a second. There is some writing up here, if you can see it on the cover. It is not a date stamp or anything. I don't think it just looks like somebody wrote on it. It's a little crispy around the edges. It's it's a mid-grade book, but here it is. It's going in the box. It's going to be $14 shipped, and I'm going to start this at $14. If it gets to 20, I'm just going to start putting a book in for every $1. And
Dang.
I'm just going to grab random books here. Who knows what they're going to be? I grabbed a stack. Let's see. Next book that's going to go in is going to be Immortal Iron Fist, number 1, Brubaker Fraction.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's awesome.
Nice run.
All right, so to recap, okay, so John's Comics for Kids was
$25.
$25.
All right, so that gives you that book. That gives you an X-Force number 8 newsstand.
Nice.
Nice.
And not a newsstand. How about that? You got a set. You get some Matina Batman
That penguin
number
cover.
58. You get a Batgirl special,
Oh,
Joe
wow.
Ryan made it to the building. What's up,
which is
Joe?
a Mignola cover. Drink. So is that 5 books? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 books, right? What is this? This is Avengers number 25 variant edition. Going in the box. So we're at $25 for this.
As I said, I think John's the only one in on this so far.
This is 25 shipped so far for this stack of kids. Go to 26, you get the next book, which is a signed book.
Ooh.
Can't pass up a signed book for $1.
There is
Yeah,
no COA, but
And then even if John wants to keep going up on himself, he can feel free if he wants to type in 26 to see what that signed book is. That's all he's got to do.
I mean, I'll show you what it is.
30. He wants
It
more in
is
that box.
Doctor Strange Damnation, signed by Donny Cates.
Hey.
Dang.
So that goes to 30. So I need more books. Avengers number 2, this wacky dacky cover.
31. Farley's Nerd Cave. He's in.
Uncanny Avengers #1 variant edition. Remember, all the proceeds of this are going to the Legend. Let me grab another stack here. What else we got?
Ooh, let's check that out.
Wolverine #20.
Oh, I like that run. That's a good one.
Yeah. Justice League of America #4 variant cover.
About the 30 seconds on the timer.
We got Invincible Iron Man #1. The Ironheart Riri Williams cover.
Yeah.
Action figure cover.
Action figure cover. I don't know what I'm up to, but I'm still throwing stuff in. Lobo #1.
Patrick Kelly, 32.
The metrosexual Lobo.
Chad loves that book.
Chad's a big fan. Big fan.
No one wants this book. I'm not going to include it. We got Avengers Invaders Dynamite Entertainment Variant Edition cover. How many is that? What are we up to? I
We're
lost
up to
count.
32 from Patrick Kelly.
So that should be 13 comics, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're already. I threw too many in, but I'm just keeping it that way.
All right, so Patrick Kelly's in at 32. So if anyone else wants to bid, I believe he's still adding a book for every dollar added to this lot. So if you guys,
if it gets to 50, I'll throw something good in.
Dang. So someone almost has to bid $50 now.
Next book will be Death of Donatello.
Death of Donatello.
Wow, that's worth. Wow. Death of Donatello at 50, huh? So if someone
No, Death of Donatello at 33.
Oh, at 33?
33. Oh.
Man.
Well, I was like, still, that's a good book. I thought it was.
No, it's going to be something better than
Harley
that.
folds, so I think that just leaves Patrick.
At
And
50,
John
at 50, I'm going to throw this in.
Oh, it's a good book.
So congratulations, Lime. You paid 15 for 20 free comics. Good job. 33.
You're
Patrick
too
Kelly.
late. All right. Donatello's going in. All right, I'm going to keep throwing books in until 50, but if you get a 250, you get this, which is in mid-grade, but still Inhumans in the Black Widow #1.
John just folded out.
Is that it?
That's it, bud.
All right. Unless Patrick wants to keep going himself, since it is a builder.
Yeah, that's true. It's up to you. We'll let it run if you want, Alec.
I mean, you can just give me a pass or a hold and a. Or, I mean, I can show different books. Charles Yu goes to 50. It's in the box. I'm going to throw some other stuff in. What else we got here? Guardians of the Galaxy Previews Exclusive. #5. Awesome Chris Samney cover. Originals, let's do it. Superwoman #18 variant cover. Night Watch #1 spec book. $60 gets you this.
Nice.
This is all going to the Legend. So bid generously and accordingly. But Charles Yu is at 50. We got Patrick Kelly at 40, so he would be. Yeah, I don't know what spec anymore because I'm off spec, John. So you'll have to ask someone else.
Yeah.
Goes to 51, Patrick. I'll throw this in. Why not? Original Sin variant. Yeah, variant. Pretty cool cover. It's Arthur Adams variant.
Yep, Patrick, 51.
$60 gets you this. Yeah, DS, I'm off spec.
All right, so we've got Charles U is in at 50. Charles, would you like to bid 52 or 60 to get that amazing Spider-Man, or would you like to fold? $60, Patrick Kelly.
What else do I got in here? I don't know anything about this book. Action Comics number 385. It is a low-grade copy.
Nice.
10 more bucks.
Nice Bronze Age Action Comics. And Charles U is out.
So Patrick, it is yours for 60 unless you want this. But I'm not going to keep going and going and going at this point because I'm holding everyone up. So I feel like a joke. So if you want this for 70, otherwise you'll have the box you got for 60. Superman cannot die in this. 60 is good. All right, I'll save that for later.
All right. So
thank you very much. So $60 shipped. You can send that right to the Comic Core. Was it One Comic Core?
Yeah, One Comic Corp at gmail.com.
So I don't have to. Well, actually, yeah, whatever. I'll cover shipping. It's fine.
But you got to get the address.
All right, there we go. Yeah. During all that madness,
you can forward me the address, right?
Oh yes,
or email me your address at whitewellcomics@gmail.com.
There you go. All right, during all that fun, we had JD Comics joined us.
How's it going, everybody? How's it going? How's the auction going? Sorry, I just got
so good.
So good.
Off to a good start.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wondered if you had anything to keep round number 2 going. What you got?
Sure. Let's do a May the 4th be with you thing going on.
Ooh.
Let's do a slab. This is well, it is what it is. It's a 9-0 Star Wars number 39, which is the number 1 of the back 9-0 white pages from 1980. 1980, yeah. 100% of the proceeds of this going to the legend. This is a May the 4th be with you. So we'll start the bidding at, first of all, I'm going to have to charge you for the priority box. So it would be, I don't know, we'll do $13 is fine. Shipping, and we'll start the bidding at $10. Anybody interested in a Star Wars slab? 100% of the proceeds will go to the great legend. May the 4th be with you. So,
all right. So it'll start at $10. And RJ Taylor's posting shipping costs for, unless I'm taking that as a $14 bid.
Okay, yeah, $14 shipping. What did I say, 14 or 13?
I think 14.
Okay, 14. Yeah, $14 shipping. 100% of the proceeds for a slab. If you're a Darth Vader fan, it really is a nice book. White pages. You know, I just thought I could probably crack it open and press it out for a 9 something higher. I decided against it. It looks like it got a good grade. It could, with a press, go up, but I don't do that much. I was only doing it because I got a lot of these slabs that day from a guy.
So Ed D is in for $10.
There we go.
So get the ball rolling. You get a 9.0 slab for, oh, there's Barbarian Kung Fu at 15. We'll go get that timer rolling.
All you Star Wars fans out there, it's number 1 of that.
25 to Bob World.
All right, Bob. Awesome.
So far, $25 is all the bid is on this awesome 9.0 Star Wars book. And what year is that from, JD?
1980.
Awesome.
August of 80.
1980.
Yeah. This This has got the first time the Empire Strikes Back appears on it. Pretty cool book. I mean, it's not 1 or 42, but
Yeah, Biggie Sheck says the post office makes a killing off comic collectors. You're not wrong, man.
yeah, you're not kidding. That's the thing. You can't ship a medium mail.
Yeah.
You know, people that do that, you're running a risk that you get charged or something. But,
yeah, they don't like the advertising.
But yeah, 100% of the proceeds on this, you know, we'll give it all to the legend. You just pay the fellas. You know, kind of like what White Whale did. I'll have another book later on, another slab, another 9.0, but it's from way earlier, and it's not a Star Wars. It's something the legend likes.
Nice. So we're at 40 seconds, and the bid is still only at $25.
Vader cover, I mean, the Vader cover.
Yeah. Oh, that's real nice.
It's already slabbed for you, white pages.
35 to Theory 23. $20 seconds to go.
It's really nicely centered for these, you know, the Toys R Us ones. You know, the Toys R Us ones and the stuff with the banners on top are always they're always misdone in these like 19, you know, from 74 to 80. This is a nice wrap. I like this wrap.
And there's the timer. So let's recap the action. So we still got Theory 23 at 35. Looks like Ed D and Barbarian have folded out. So if I remember right, that just leaves Bob World is the one other person. So if anyone else wants to bid 36.
Newer slab, yeah. I think somebody asked if it was a newer slab. Yes, it's a newer slab.
So Bob World, would you like to bid 36 or anybody else? Or Bob World, would you like to fold?
Cool Star Destroyers in the back. Al Williamson. That's a nice one, yeah. You never know because, you know, Walt Simonson did a lot of these things, and Roy Thomas. Howard Chaykin, you guys know who he is at all? Really well known. Him and Roy Thomas and him did the first Star Wars comic. This was like the first ever trade paperback by Marvel, but it's really it's a Marvel Comics special introduction by Stan Lee. This is 1977. 5 months. This is what they wrote.
And Bob World Gold, so it's going to Theory 23 for $35.
Give him the info to send it directly to Legend.
One at comiccore.com.
Oh, I put that.
Gmail.com.
And just shoot me the address, or shoot Instagram me the address, or if you can include a note in the chat to tell me what it's for. Put down Star Wars 39. Who was the winner?
Theory 23.
Oh, okay. I got his address already. Yeah.
Yep. And I go ahead and and you said that was plus 14 shipping, right?
Right.
Okay. That'll be 35 plus 14 shipping. Next up, we're going to take a visit back to Discovery Bay. What you got next, JB?
I have a donation from Robert, the comic book G-Man Galvin, where 100% of the G-Spot, comic book G-Spot Galvin, where 100% of the proceeds go to the Legend. I have it queued up in a video. I'm going to try and share my screen. Right? How do I do that?
Say the floor is yours, sir.
Off to the left, if you hover over, there should be a little
There's a screen share,
hangout.
yeah.
There's a little green thing.
Okay.
Here it is.
I say, hopefully the sound comes through.
Oh, no, you can't hear it at all?
I say you might have to turn it up on your speakers.
No. All right. Up on my speakers.
Looks like some good girl art to me.
Well, it's Golden Age books.
Right. It's a Charles Biro. Looks like Crime Doesn't Pay on the far left. I don't know what issue it was. That's hard to tell. The other one looks like a Jungle Book with it's got to be about the 100s if I can get that.
Can you guys not hear?
Okay. Oh, he pulled that one away. Which one is that? Strangers in Terror?
Adventures in Terror.
Yeah, that's kind of like the UFO cover, but it's
Crime Comics 1948.
Yep.
Rip in the Corner, Jungle Comics.
Yep. That's there.
Anyway, you can get that
Bondage cover on that
screen,
jungle.
JB.
I don't know how to.
Can you pause it right there? I could probably zoom in.
Yeah, Patrick Kelly, I got your email with your address. Thank you.
There you go. Perfect.
She's got those thunder eyes.
Yep. You got Kanga in there.
Okay, so the deal with this was shipping was included. You can send it to that Comic Core address and then forward the address to him. And it was $25 total for all 3 Golden Age books. Is the starting bid.
Huh? That's more than you. I mean, that's ridiculously low for this. But I'm on the panel. Avengers into Terror. That's a pretty cool series.
Yes, the Hulk is wearing. The dog is wearing a Hulk costume.
That's awesome.
That's an Atlas book, so I don't know who. It could have been anybody who did the cover on that one. I'll find that out. Anybody?
So Boy Who Had 7 is in at 26, but Barbarian Kung Fu is already at 35.
Yeah, that's good stuff up there. There's Atlas.
So I said we'll go ahead and get that timer started. Yeah, you get 3 Golden Age books. Right now it's $35.
So you can't hear it at all.
Yeah, I would just try to focus on the books as best as possible, and then we'll get going from there. That dog in the Hulk costumes killed me. That's awesome. Oh, I can kind of hear it now. And then what was shipping on that again, JB? No, there's still plenty of time going on the timer. We got 1 minute, but there's a lot of bidders in there. Right now we're at 35 to Barbarian Kung Fu still.
All right.
Robert Galvin.
All right. So what do you guys think?
I think we're at $35 if you want to put those back on the screen if you could.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds to go on the timer. We still got some bidders going. So if you just want to try to focus the books on the screen as best as possible, that would be excellent. So there's the dog again. There we go. If you just want to scroll back just a little bit more. So we got what? Jungle Comics, Crime Does Not Pay, and then what was it? Adventures into Terror. 3.
Yep. Yeah,
Adventures
into Terror. Yeah.
3 Golden Age books shipped to your door for $25. 100% of the proceeds go into the Great Legend.
All right, so there's the timer. So this is at $35 shipped, and everything on this lot's going to the Great Legend. So we're still at Patrick Kelly's at 40.
That's why I recognize that cover. It's Adventures into Terror number 20, which is from June of '53. But I recognize the cover. That's great. That's a Joe Manili cover, and that was edited by Stan Lee. So 1953, Stan was the editor. So it's pretty cool stuff, you know.
Barbarian Kung Fu is at 41, and here comes Evan at 45.
That's good. Now look up that the jungle I know about. Like Jack, looks like Jack Kamen on the taillight. So,
That is gorgeous taillight cover.
And the other one is Charles Biro. I mean, just because he did 90% of those.
Yeah, this is a Robert Galvin lot, and he has declared that 100% of the proceeds on these books are going to the Great Legend.
Let's show that for everybody.
Shipping is included. Shipping is included in the price.
55 to Evan. $56, Barbarian Kung Fu.
Some good Panther action. And the colors on that Jungle Comics. What is that? JB, can you, is that like one? It's got like the 130s, 140s. That looks like a really nice book with the yellow on top. No colors faded on that one.
There you go. Look at that shot.
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't tell what number that is. There was an elephant. Shit, I know it by heart.
And that was 10 cents.
All right, so to recap, we got Barbarian Kung Fu at 56. Looks like we still had Evan in, and I think Patrick pulled out. So, Evan, would you like to go 57, or would you like to fold?
And keep in mind, the shipping is included in this price, and 100%
Yeah.
of the proceeds, 100%.
We'll see what's going on with Evan. Evan goes to 60.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yes, says it's a
Comics
great
and
deal.
great deal in these books, and he knows a thing or two about the golden age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
DS is in the house.
DS
Yep.
is in the
It's a
house.
great deal on the
So
book.
tell him that that Adventures, that's a great Joe Maneely cover. That's a sick one. It's a Marvel Atlas book. Adventures into Terror number 20. The skull on the side up there too.
Make this damn thing full screen.
Hey,
How do I make this
JB,
full
under the number, you see where it says 50 and then 12 seconds? Click under 12 there. Try that. There we go. All right. 61 to Barbarian Kung Fu.
There they are.
Wow.
That's a really good shot of that Adventures into Terror. The Crime Doesn't Pay. It looks like Charles Byro. I can't tell. Usually he signed his, but it's Charles Byro. Yeah, it's on the refrigerator.
Thank you, Comically Flawed, for pointing that out to me. I appreciate that.
There you go. Really cool stuff. Track of the Black Parrot and the Kangaroo. Look at that panther just coming in there. Good colors.
By the way, Carson, I didn't know that button was there. Appreciate that.
No problem. I was like, I think that's the full screen button. But anyway, we still have Evan. Would you like to go 62? Evan is out. So that means it looks like these books are going to Barbarian Kung Fu.
Nice.
Great.
Good job. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Taillights. Look at that taillight shot.
I know. I want that book.
That's
Tail light.
good. Taillight, yeah.
So-
Instead of headlight.
So JB, since you did Robert Galvin's auction for him, did you still have anything yourself you wanted to auction off while it's
I
still
would
on you?
love to auction something off. Here,
Yeah, what you got? So thank you for doing
Okay.
that.
So what we've got here is
A failure to communicate.
very solid. I've been getting a couple of these Spider-Man boxes. As a matter of fact, I think there's 3 of them in this stack over here. But anyway, this is one of the books that people seem to dig every time we put it out. So it's this Venom First Host #1 variant edition.
Ivan Rice.
Oh, it's homage. That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Didn't you already win the whole game with that Spider-Man box?
Well, yeah, he's right here, isn't he?
nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so what we do
Off
is
camera where I can't see.
I don't want to have to calculate the shipping. So shipping is included. We're going to start it at $20. Now I've got something else I'd like to throw in if it moves, and this one's got one of those certificates. But I got to explain something on this because I just had this in this last auction, but we'll get to there if it comes. So this one, $20, shipping included.
All right, so $20 for Venom First Host #1.
Variant edition, homage cover.
Good stuff. So we'll go ahead and get that timer rolling. Wait and see if any bids come in, which I think they will. So $20 opens the bid, and it's shipped too.
Shipping is included in the price.
I like that.
Man, that's real nice.
What are we doing this?
Or if we could just hit a couple passes and we can move on to the
Yeah,
next
we can go ahead and, since we got a lot of action going, we can go ahead and do the pass.
A lot of people on the panel.
I can get my stuff and be done.
What am I looking for here?
It's a $20 ship, Barbarian Kung Fu.
What's that?
Shipping is included in the price.
Come.
right. I think they're gonna pass.
Yeah, it's like no one wants to pass, but no one wants to bid either. So,
No worries.
all right. Well, I guess if you want, we'll go ahead and move on.
Go to the next one. Yeah, no worries.
So we got. Looks like in my next part, we got Chad. Chad, you ready for a book?
Yeah. I'm gonna do I guess a Jeremy box. Remember those Trinity boxes?
Oh yeah.
You guys don't want to watch me eat. Let me.
So we'll start this off at $13, and we'll just start filling it up. And let's see what I have to fill it up with. Okay. Oh, here we'll start with these Generations, the complete set.
Nice.
We've got the Hulks, the Wolverines, the Spider-Man, the Captain Americas, or Captain Marvel, right? Yeah, Captain Marvel. Another Miss Marvel. I don't know what that one is. Oh, Jean Grey's, Captain America's, the Thors, and the Hawkeyes. And if we get a bid on that at 13, I'll start throwing in here, I'll just do it. The whole complete series of Hawkeye.
Totino Tedesco covers.
And
I know we can't bid, but if everyone passes, I'll buy those from you.
okay. And then I'm trying to think what else.
Tedesco is so good.
Captain America 700.
You gotta agree with that.
So that's where we're starting that out at.
All right.
All right.
So once again, this is $13 shipped. $13 shipped. Get you all these books, and if I know Chad, he's going to keep throwing things in. They'll be well worth your bids.
Like that.
Trust me.
Oh, damn.
Or that.
You can't put that 266 in there.
It's a newsstand.
And
I want that thing.
I think I got Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder signed.
Damn. So
Just
Joey
$13 bid suddenly out of nowhere start coming in out of the woodwork. Joey Solo, Fair Island. Everyone's trying to bid $13 for it.
They want to know what it takes to get that first gambit in that box. But you got to be more than 13 to find out. Maybe.
Yeah,
It's going to be more than 14, but Patrick Kelly's going to try. $20, Rob Worst. And I Got Issues is in the chat. What is up, Chris? Nice to see you.
Hey, Chris, how we doing?
Bear Island's at 25. Someone went 40? Where do you see that?
I don't see it either.
Boy at 7, $30. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's what I got. The same thing.
DS wants to know what the condition is on the 266.
it's got some wear around the edges there. A couple of the staples are pulled. I mean, it's a good readers. I mean, if you get this press, I would say mid grade right here.
Can't be the first appearance of Gambit.
The shop was asking 55 for it, so if we can get it up to 55, we'll throw it in there.
Okay.
There you go.
So right now,
be a $55 bid.
30.
Something's gonna happen.
Mr. Garrell needs another one of those. It could be yours for $55.
Is this any
Gambit?
There it is, Joey
There
Solo.
it is, Joey Solo.
He knows what's going on.
Just
Nope,
beat up
Mr. Garrell.
Is this book mean anything to anybody?
I don't know. It looks
Good
like
looking cover.
to me.
Nice cover.
Hmm.
Joey Solo, a leader at $55. He's getting himself first gambit.
$7.91. Tony Sanders is at 55.
No, Joey Solo's at 55.
Oh, okay, sorry. We I'll tell you what, if we get it to 100 and all the proceeds on this are going to Legend, I'll throw the complete run with the Romita Jr. of All-Star Batman in there.
Oh,
Nice. So if you like some All-Star Batman, you get up to 100. You get the whole run. I think those start off at like $5 a pop when those originally came out too. So we're at 50 seconds. Joey Solo is still in the lead.
He's in the lot right now. Jeff Johnson is at $55.
I got a Walking Dead #1 too. Wizard World exclusive.
One of them wizards.
Chicago.
I would just keep holding up the Gambit book, Chad. That'll get your Legend the money. There you go. So this is in the lot, guys. It's $55
right now.
So if we want to go to 100, I'll throw in the Archangel and we'll call it a day.
So you get the All-Star Batman.
yeah.
And they're all still getting all those Generations books too.
Yep.
That's a Simonson, both husband and wife. That one. Louise and Walt Simonson did that cover.
All right. So there's the
55.
timer. What we got. Joey Solo's at 55.
Okay.
I don't think there was really too much other action than that. So you get to call it at that.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do this.
All right, so I'm calling it Joey Solo at 55 because we really had no other bids past like $20. So we're gonna go ahead and call it the Joey Solo. So big congratulations! That's a huge win.
Yeah,
Man.
Awesome.
and thank you very much for bidding on great stuff. And thank you, Chad, for the donation. Good stuff all around.
Next up, we're going back to Caleb. Caleb, what you got for the end of round number 2?
I'm going to go back with some more Silver Age Fantastic Four for the Great Legend. 25% of the proceeds will go to the Great Legend. It's $10 a book. There's 5 books here. You're going to want to see them all. So this will be the first book up, starting out at $10. This one is Fantastic Four 63.
Oh, hello.
Good color on it.
That is a nice Jack Kirby right there.
Very nice. And what'd you say this is? This going to be $10 again?
Yep, just like the last one. You're definitely going to want to see the next book, though.
All right, so I got issues at $10, but I believe if it hits 20, you'll see another Silver Age Fantastic Four added to this lot.
And think about that run, guys. 63, 64, 7. Oh, you're in some early stuff there. You got the dawn of
Joker. Joker's it. Yeah, there it is.
All right.
These are all mid to low grade. They got spine ticks. You got the Dookie Brown Silver Surfer.
Oh boy!
If it gets to
That's
if it
a
gets
huge
to 30,
one. First solo cut, first major time he's featured on the cover.
if it gets to 30, I'll add another one and another one and another one.
In any grade, that book is ridiculous. Let's see some stuff here. $50. That's about right.
There we go.
And Mr. Garrell.
That gets to see them all. $50.
There it is.
There it is.
Flawed. Oh, I love that cover.
That's an awesome
I got
cover.
issues. Yes, the auction is for the Legend.
Another Doom cover.
51 John.
John's
That's a great one.
And then
The
the last
staples are the staples and covered attached on the.
On 50?
Rob Wars 60.
on 50, no. There are spine ticks.
That's 64 the Century. Yeah.
The staples and cover intact.
75 Murph.
They are.
75 Amazing Murphinator.
Look up that book in a 5 condition or a 4 condition, and you'll be.
I'd say
freaked out.
stick with
Silver
4
Surfer.
and you'll be happy when you get them.
Yeah, and then you have this one, which is a classic storyline, right?
Wrong book.
That's one of the best thing covers. One of the most.
Shipping is $8, correct?
Yes, sir. Right to your front doorstep.
Look at that.
Comically Flawed wants to know if there's any rust on the staples on any of them.
64 is good. This one does have some staining on the cover because it was a white cover.
Yeah, that does happen here.
$80. Ed D. Comics and Games.
These staples were a little bit.
When I saw
On the
Caleb
front.
again, these things are all, very good, give or take. Solid books right there. They were intact. He got that's
85.7.
And I flipped through all of them. I have flipped through every page. All the stamps are intact, everything.
Boy Who Had Sevens at $85.
Joe Sinnott would have definitely been inking most of this stuff for sure. He was definitely the inker, but that's definitely Kirby.
I get it, Comically Flawed. We all have pet peeves. I was just talking to someone in my LCS about how, I'm okay with certain low grade things, and I'm not okay with certain low grade things, and so no problem at all. John's Comics with Kids at $90.
Can't go wrong with that. Peril in the Power is a good storyline too. I think Legend and I were talking about this at C2E2. This was one of his favorites right there.
Comically Flawed's at $100. That means we're going to $5 increments, everyone. At D Folds. RJ Taylor says, I believe that Fantastic Four 50 is $200+ in low grade.
Yep.
Those three books, 48, 49, 50 are just.
Yeah, it's going right now. 49 is flying, 50's flying.
Actually, none of these have ever seen a press either, so
yeah,
you can go up.
What say you, John? It's a bargain at half the price, or twice the price. What's the saying? I think it's twice. That makes way more sense.
110 to John's Comics and Kids.
120. Comically Flawed is not taking even a second to think about.
Dang.
Brandon
was thinking about it, but he thought a little. Oh, there it is. 125.
Good call, Brandon. Look at that Peril in the Power. Get a good storyline. I'm just gonna do some FFs.
130. Comically Flawed.
That 50. In any grade, it's still. It's the conclusion of the Galactus of the best three set comics ever done. Sorry, DC, this is the Galactus story, and then you get the first appearance of Wally Wingfoot is also in that book.
Oh, key book, spec book.
First appearance of Wally Wingfoot. Anybody know who Wally Wingfoot is? Pretty cool.
135. Brandon.
John Folds.
Yeah, he goes into he goes into college. Johnny Storm starts college, and his roommate is Wally Wingfoot, and he shows up like a few other issues. He comes.
Great Legend corrects you. Says Wyatt Wingfoot.
Wyatt Wingfoot. That's his name. Yeah.
RJ Taylor says it's a white whale.
I'm trying to describe that there.
I think we're
the book there, Legend. Peril in the Power, man. Good stuff.
I think we're down to Comically Flawed and Brandon Stowinski. So
you got 60, 64, 63, 50, and 51.
And Comically Flawed says ugh, so he is struggling with thinking about if he's going to bid or pass.
Would he like to go 140 or would he like to fold?
Do the Vanna White thing.
All you got to do is bid $5 more and you're back in. Or anyone else can hop in before Flawed folds.
And it's for a good cause. It's for the Great Legend.
So we have to do the minute sudden death timer.
Panic timer.
We'll go ahead and put up the... he knew the timer was coming, so he put up 140. So, Brandon, would you like to go?
Oh, man, he thought he had it. He thought he was counting his chickens. He said, I just bought 48 from New York Warriors. Midwest is pricing 49. And he's like, I got the trifecta.
That is, yeah, that was one of my biggest accomplishments was getting the trifecta.
I only have 49, but I'm
the hardest one for me to find was 49. You know, and
It's a 4.5, and I'll.
So anyone can still get
mine
in
is
at
probably a
145.
3 now, but I probably bought a 6 or 7, and I tore it on Mylar.
Oof.
It's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe longer.
There it is,
145.
145. Brandon. Will Flawed make it
Goku
an
is
even
in the house.
150?
Kakarot.
My best graded one definitely was the 48, so I'm lucky with that.
Jesus.
What's it gonna be?
Comically Flawed says, "That's it. Enjoy, Brandon."
There we go.
Okay, shut up on my screen. There you go. Big congrats to Brandon Stowinski. That was an awesome lot, man.
Huge win. Great lot.
Congratulations.
All right. So hopefully everybody got that. MurphC24@gmail.com.
$8.
You said that was
ship.
$8 shipping.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
All right. So once again, big thanks to everybody for joining us for this kind of impromptu last second auction. Definitely, once again, thoughts go out to the great legend. Glad to see him hanging out in the chat with us. Even I think he's watching Solo, a Star Wars story, it looks like, as well. We got 88 people watching, so big thanks, guys, for joining us on this busy Saturday night. What was that, Alec?
Brandon says, "Now what? I have all 3. You can retire. That's the ball game.
You got to find another Grail now.
You played all 9 innings and you won.
Now you go to the Golden Age.
My major Grail list is done for my life now. Outside of Golden Age,
move to original art.
just showing it, not auctioning it.
That's a mistake. Here come the
Oh
bids.
my goodness!
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Perfectly centered, great colors. I told Matty Thanatos when I bought it what I paid for it. He's like, "God damn, that's great." I'm like, "Yeah."
All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and kick off round number 3 here. Got some Spider-Mans. We'll go ahead and just say start these off at $10 plus. I'll say 8 shipping because I do have a couple books to throw in if it gets a little better. But we got Amazing Spider-Man 268, some awesome black costume action. So there's that. I got a cool Hobgoblin cover for 260. Got 257. I'd say those first 3 are in. Actually, I'd say the first 4 are going to be in pretty decent condition here. So I got that. I got 254. If I remember right, yeah, there is a little bit of a pressable defect on the bottom there, a dog ear. But hey, newsstand. So there you go. And then this one's pretty beat up, but I just figured why not go and throw it in the lot because it was a double for me. So I'm just going to call a reader copy of 183, another newsstand there. So like I said, I'm going to start this off $10 plus 7 shipping. I'll go with 7 shipping. We'll stay at that 7 shipping for these books. And if the bid gets up to say 20, I might throw in another book. So there we go, $10.
Brandon says a 181. Anyone want to get rid of one? I assume you're talking Hulk and not Batman.
Well, geez.
Facsimile.
Just show off the real thing. Yeah, all right.
Oops, I better get my timer going. I apologize. So we got 2 minutes rolling on the timer. So there we go.
$10. Farley's Nerd Cave.
Thank you, Farley. So $10.
Who dat in the house?
Nice. So Jeff Johnson's asking what I'm going to throw in at 20. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in at 20 this issue of 344, which if I remember right is the first Cletus Cassidy, but that's at $20. So I'm going to hide that down here real quick and keep showing these.
Who dat?
Like I said, this one's pretty beat up.
Good seeing who dat in the chat.
I think Contender asked someone looking for a Hulk 181. I think a lot of people are probably looking for one just about the cost.
So Farley says 20. He wants
just
to
throw it in there.
The
that
first
is a
one there.
Good decision.
So there you go. You get first Cletus Cassidy. And just to kind of preface that, looks like it might be a spine roll. Unfortunately, that's the way the book is cut. So the back rolls into the front. So love me some 90s Marvel. So there we go.
Fucking raps, man.
Yeah. So
Crappy,
well, it's
man.
at $20. And then I do have one more book. We'll just say I'll throw it in at like $25. It would be a Amazing Spider-Man #1. Does have a little bit of a ding at the bottom. First Cindy Moon, if you want to throw that in at 25, we'll have that. But for right now, we just have these at $20.
Cindy Moon, isn't that Silk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Not
if
Silk yet, but
you
she's
have
Cindy
not read
Moon.
the book, I dare you to find where she is in it.
Is it like the Gambit and the Annual again?
No, it is even harder.
Is it like
Damn.
Eddie Brock in Web of Spider-Man 24 before, not in 18, the hand?
I'd say
Yeah.
it's similar, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Even
we
more.
got about 10 seconds to go.
Hashtag
And
true.
these are going to Farley.
Very cool.
Pretty much, I think the timer is up. So congratulations to Farley's Nerd Cave. $20. I'll put the information in the chat shortly. Actually, I did want to say before we keep going into round number 2, if you guys don't have, or you don't want to buy any books tonight or what have you, but you still want to give to the Great Legend, we did leave the PayPal email below, onecomiccorp@gmail.com, just in case you guys want to throw a little bit of money Great Legends way. I guess to even kind of recap for those just joining us, because I really haven't explained since the 10 o'clock hour. Great Legend, let's just say he's had a rough week. I don't want to go too much into what's been going on with him, but let's just say he has some hospital bills to pay, and they suck, obviously. So we're just, it was Comic Core Chad's idea to kind of throw together this auction because he was unable to do his own this Saturday to help him however we can as a community with, during this hard time. So if you guys want to throw anything his way at all, there is a PayPal link below. So I will put my information in the chat here in a second. Otherwise, we're going to Alec, the Natural from White Whale Comics.
I am the
number
Natural.
3.
Only because Legend calls me it, not because I call myself it, just to be clear. You guys like Hulk, right?
He's all right.
That old green guy? Oh, but he's gray. How weird. I've got a Hulk lot. Let me show all the books. This is Hulk 346. I don't think this is a key. It's just an awesome Eric Larson and McFarlane cover, and it's a newsstand.
Nice.
340. Yeah.
Early gray Hulk, I think.
Yep.
I got a 366, which I have the thing pulled up here. It is the first appearance of the Riot Squad, Jailbait, Ogress, and Hotshot. There's a spine tick on that one, but a couple spine ticks, but there it is. We got Incredible Hulk 367, first Dale Keown work on Hulk, who is a key Hulk artist.
Oh, yeah.
We got Incredible Hulk 456. This is first appearance of Hulk as War, a Horseman of the Apocalypse.
Oh.
Which is, I don't know, maybe a spec book. Just kind of cool. Anyway, see him down there. I'm going to throw in Immortal Hulk 16, 2 copies of the variant cover. Regular Alex Ross and the variant cover. And Hulk number 3, possibly the first appearance of A-Bomb, depending on what your thoughts are on that. Some people say it's 2, some people say it's 3. I don't know.
Hero versus full. The whole deal.
Hashtag true firsts. So here's the lot in its entirety. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. It started at $10, $8 shipping. And if anyone's interested, we'll sell you some Hulk books. The lag's always the killer. Oh, there we go. Micah goes in at 10. You want some Hulk? $12. Ed D. If anyone wants any further condition on some of the books, just let me know. 15, Micah. I'm just going to peek over the books. Look like a creeper. I don't think we have a timer. So I'm going to have a timer in my brain, and I'm going to tell you when I'm sick of holding them. So get your bid in now. Yes, I can go through the books again. Absolutely, Joker. We got, oh, that was stuck to it. Not to the book, to the plastic. Incredible Hulk, 346 newsstand, Eric Larson McFarlane cover. We got 366 first appearance of Riot Squad, and some other not really notable characters. First Dale Keown work on Hulk. We got first appearance of Hulk as War, the Horseman of Apocalypse. We got Immortal Hulk 16 regular cover and variant cover, and Red Hulk number 3, questionably the first appearance of A-Bomb, depending on who you ask. Right now we're at $15 plus 8 shipping.
Oh, by the way, Chad said his power went out, so hopefully he can make it back on. But if not, thanks for the idea for this auction, Chad. Definitely appreciate the awesome idea you had, bud. So it looks like we got Micah Weems at 15 on this.
Yeah, we had Ed D bid 12. He has not said anything further. Some of these books are, I mean, you know, they're not like keys, but they're minor keys.
Yeah, nice.
This is kind of a cool book.
Oh yeah, that's a great cover too. I actually got that one last year. Do you want me to put up a sudden death timer here?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
$20. Comics Altruism.
Oh, never mind. There's Comics Altruism at 20.
I'll just flip through. Do the old flip through. They won't.
Looks like we got the big dog Roman Curtis in the chat, announcing his presence. I'm surprised he usually lays low until he's ready to strike, but nice to see you. But we got Micah Weems at 25.
Remember, 25% of this is going to the legend, so. RJ Taylor says, in my opinion, that Immortal Hulk 16 will be a really nice key. Well, you get 2 of them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Someone was asking for Hulk earlier, I think. 27, yeah. Comics Altruism. Brandon. Mike is out. So that looks like Comic Altruism gets the lot. Yep, and Ed D folds too. So there you go.
It'll be $35 to whitewhalecomics@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, big congrats, Comic Altruism. Next up in my lineup, we got JD.
Oh, hey.
What you got, JD?
Well, let's do this for the legend here. I'm going to do a nice little. One of his favorite characters is Shazam. All right.
Nice.
So this is in a 9-0. This is number 8. This is one of the last CC Beck because he stopped drawing for a while before he passed. But this is, you don't know who CC Beck is he's kind of the guy who drew Shazam from the beginning. And this is a reprint of all those 1941 issues, the later half of 41. This is December of 73. It's a true Shazam book. You can look it up. Shazam number 8. December of 73. It is a 9-0 off-white to white pages. The slab is cracked because my daughter dropped it because she was playing with it. And so you will have to re-slab it. But it still is a beautiful CC Beck. It's a new CC Beck. So it's not like this is a reprint cover. The cover is a late CC Beck career piece of art. And I'm going to keep the good artists from DC going. I got a pair of Neil Adams books I'm going to throw in, some 12 centers. This is World's Finest 176, kind of a cool story, Neil Adams cover. And a Superboy 157, Get Lost, Superboy, Who Needs You? Good stuff right there because his arch rival in schools right there, Smallville. And then you've got here Superboy number 107, and 107, this would be this is old enough. This would be a Kurt Swan cover. That's some And we're gonna do this. This is World's Finest. This is some early Ernie Chan. If anyone knows Ernie Chan, good stuff. So let's do all 5 of these books. We're gonna do the same shipping, 14, or I'll just build it into the price. We're gonna start it at $25. Shipping included, $25. You get Shazam 8 and a 9.0, 1973 book, and you get 4 very good condition. You know, some one's a little nicer, maybe some ones are fine. This late one, Ernie Chan's probably fine.
$50, Jeff Johnson.
Nice.
And GS Comics says CGC will reholder a book for $15, FYI.
Correct. Yeah, and it should get a new. This is an older slab anyway. It's the 98 ones, so probably could use it. Do I think it might improve? I don't know. It's never been pressed. It's a bigger book because it's a 100-pager. So I don't know about, you might want to find out if the presser likes touching those or not. But that's still a cool book.
I mean, whether or not they like touching it is a different question, as if whether or not they'll press it.
Right. Yeah.
I like touching a lot of books.
But you do.
Very handy. Get that timer started, but we got the name you can trust. The mayor, Jeff Johnson's at $50 on this lot.
Nice. So you got a slab book, and you're gonna get some early Neil Adams. This is from '68, just to let you know. So this is Neil Adams in the 19
Floating Heads.
That's some good stuff. You got Floating Heads. Kind of a cool story. Early Martian Manhunter appearance in this one. It's 1968 again. 242. Kind of a cool storyline of Superman and Batman and their kids getting whipped. So it's kind of funny. Pretty good. You got the Kurt Swan cover here, which is just really classic. Kurt Swan brings it back to like when Superboy first started. So he's a classic. Timeless art right there. And then you have this Neil Adams, which is just a kind of a funny storyline of like Karate Kid thing going on.
We're under 1 minute, and we still have a single bid of $50 by Jeff Johnson.
John got carried away with his comment.
Yeah,
took a real left turn midway.
And we're gonna, this is all going to the legend, so 100%.
All right, so any bid at all goes to the Great Legend on this. So if anyone wants to bid 51, all the proceeds will go to the Great Legend. That's awesome, man.
You get this nice. Again, the slab is cracked here on the sides, even on both sides cracked. But it didn't affect the book at all. And anyway, I would definitely get it reslabbed. It's a little sharp on the sides, but it's pretty cool. This is the first early appearances of the Marvel family that are retold from the 1941. So
there it is.
And some CC Beck right there.
So big congratulations. Unfortunately, I didn't see. Looks
Patrick
like Patrick
came in
was
too late.
Yeah, sorry, Patrick.
All right, Patrick.
Almost, buddy.
Yeah, there's probably about a 30-second lag, guys. So I would probably take this quick second to make sure you do that lag check. I'll hot dog and grandstand for an extra 2 seconds so you guys can do that. But this lot's going to Jeff Johnson, $50. The mayor. All right.
Barbarian Kung Fu said he beat the clock on their end.
Yeah, like I said, there's usually about a 30-second lag timer.
Jeff Johnson says let Pat get it for 55.
Now, okay, so there you go. So it looks like it's going to Patrick Kelly now. Jeff Johnson says give it to Pat. So I'm good with that if everybody else is.
Sure.
All right, there you go. So there you go, Pat.
Pat Kelly.
So thanks, Jeff Johnson. You're awesome. Like I said, that's a name you can trust right there. That guy is awesome.
Class move.
Yeah.
So big congrats, Patrick Kelly.
Those books. Beautiful artwork in those books. I like them. Good stuff.
All right. We'll go ahead and move on to Discovery Bay Comics. JB, what you got for the next round?
All right. So this round, are we going to do one more round? Because I got another. I got another.
Going as long as the cat would like.
All right. Well, we'll go with me on this round, and this one is Greg Horn exclusive cover signed. Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys Marvel history, and he signed it in the wheel right there.
Nice.
Greg Horn, say what you will about Greg Horn. He knows how to sign a book.
Yeah, right.
I think he's just as good. I mean, I don't want to blaspheme here, but he's just like Turner and Hughes. You know, he's good at drawing, you know, the anatomy.
Yeah.
And we'll go same as always.
All right,
included.
I'm not disparaging him. I'm just that was just a joke. I'm not saying anything bad about him.
That's a job. I'm just doing typical comic talk, right?
There's a lot going on in this cover too. If you take a closer look,
He's doing a War of the Realms each issue.
Yeah.
like I think you've got Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
I have him on an old Thor.
AJD on that previous slot was shipping included in that?
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
shipping included for that one, and just email the one Comic Core, whatever that. Just give him that email address.
What's the starting bid? I was talking like an idiot.
$20, shipping included.
All right, so $20 shipped gets you this awesome Greg Horn variant that's been shipped with a COA or signed with a COA by Greg Horn.
And
Roman
a very
Curtis
cleverly placed signature.
Roman Curtis just found his debit card and other cards missing since Thursday. Let's go. Does that mean he's going to start bidding?
David Benavidez, $20.
This is actually the van. If you take let me start farther out so you can see. This is the 70s rocker van. There's the wheel.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing with War of the Realms. It's cool.
Yeah,
I bet it's got shag carpet inside too.
Oh, Dirty Dave's Den.
There's the window. There's a window. This is the 70s.
Safety first. Yeah, windows.
And we got the timer rolling, so we're at 150 now. But once again, $20 to David Benavidez is what the bid is at.
Greg Horn charges that alone for a signature.
That's what I thought. He started to charge some now, didn't he?
Yeah, he does charge. If you buy a few prints though,
Roman Curtis at 25.
Thor. Okay.
Yeah.
So look at who he's run over.
Spider and Iron Man.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Thor. Yeah.
Nah, Thor wouldn't have got ran over. Sorry.
Cosmic Ghost Rider is badass, man.
It is true. He has to keep from breaking worlds when he walks, according to the comics.
Cosmic Ghost Rider don't give a fuck.
So we got about 1 minute to go on the timer. So far, the slot is at $25 to the big dog, Roman Curtis.
All right, so I'll tell you what. I've got one of these. Where is it at? I got one of those with another one with a cert. A Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider, with signed by Peter David.
Oh, nice.
Go to $30. We'll put that in there too.
Love me some Peter David.
Yeah. Classic.
So about 30 seconds to go.
So if you get to
just
30,
getting your
we'll put
bids
that
in now. $5 more get you a signed Peter David Scarlet Spider. David Benavidez folds.
Roman Curtis goes to 35.
35.
Just jumping over it, right over it, like a.
Through that
I gotta give him another
Big
book.
dog is
Okay,
good.
another one? Hold on.
You can throw in another one for him.
Right,
He's
it's
got
up to you.
10
Your book.
seconds, and it's his.
Tyson.
Oh, you know what I'll do for you, Roman? I'll tell you what. I got almost every cover in the free comic book day. You pick your cover, and I'll give it to you.
Well, Roman just won, so Roman, congratulations. You also get to pick a free comic book day comic of your choosing.
Yeah, just tell me which one you want, and I'll if
Go
I
with
still have
Riverdale.
it.
Riverdale.
Riverdale?
Nice.
No,
They did
that's not what he picked. I'm just being a jerk.
Bloodshot?
Bloodshot was pretty good. That's
He
said
says
Avengers.
Avengers if you have it.
I think
Did
I
you get-
do have Avengers.
That's a good book, man. That tells a great Savage
I got
Avengers story at the end. Yeah.
There you go.
First part is Jason Aaron. Second part is Jerry Dugan. It's great.
Excellent. Let me get a bag and board for that. So you got those three things. Great buy. Nice lot. Oh, let me give you the address.
Yeah.
Gonna go to this one.
And that's Discovery Bay Comics at gmail.com.
Please put your address in there, and then 25% of the proceeds are going to Legend on this.
There you
Good
go.
job. You get a bag and board for that.
All right, next up, we're going back to the Comic Smurf. Caleb, what you got for the next round?
Alrighty, it's just gonna start out at $10. It's a 5-book lot, and y'all can bid as you want. I'm just gonna show them off. This will be my Avengers Endgame. Get rid of my spec lot.
Nice.
It's a $50.
They're
book.
all 9.2s or above.
Ooh, you got all the hotness.
Yeah, look at you. You're dripping in spec right now.
These are just extras.
That's a good one. I like that run. I'll be honest with you.
Tony Sanders bids 10.
Tony's in.
My
I like
neighbor
Murph,
bidder,
25.
Bear
Bear
Island,
Island's a 40.
the bids are jumping up faster than a long jumper at the. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nola Nerd might want to check your lag. It comes in at 10, a little bit late. Is that a third print? I think that's a first print, right?
Yeah, that
The
looks like
Hulk,
the first print
yeah.
to me.
The Hulk
That's
is definitely first print.
45 Tony Sanders. $5 more gets you all the books. $50.
RJ, 50.
Good job.
55 Bear Island.
And remember, 25% of all this goes to the great legend. Come on, guys. Help out a fellow member of this comic book community.
That book could not be
And
hotter.
help me get rid of this spec bug I've got.
They're going faster than my patience with you, John.
55 to Bear Island so far. The action is hot and heavy on this lot.
Bear Island's going to get a steal of a deal. It's 56 RJ. Tony
57, Tony.
Throw these right up on eBay.
He's looking to win the hunt next week.
Bright.
Or you can just keep them for yourself.
Whoa, that was close. Still
660.
haven't done it, though.
He ain't winning the hunt.
Nothing's that fast, John says.
By the way, Carson wins for the best Seinfeld reference in this lot, the hot and heavy reference. I know Alex laughing.
61 to Theory 23.
You play a saxophone, it's getting hot and heavy.
Orphanator says you're close to $100 worth of books there, but Bear Island's only at $65.
The bear.
66. Theory 20.
Some close-ups.
And the timer is about done. So we're going into that soft OT. So right now, Theory 23 is at 66. There's still a lot of people in on this lot, though. So who wants to go 67? Or who wants to start the fold? So let's recap what you got here. So you got the cover with Tony with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's a pretty awesome one to have, obviously, right now.
And there is literally one
67 RJ.
tick right there. One tiny spine tick on that thing.
Bear Island folds. Comics Altruism, if you're still in the chat, I just
First Sam Wilson with Cap,
with no
Yep.
comment.
Captain America 25. Then you got all new Captain America 2 and 3, I believe.
This is going for
Go along with something else tonight.
Tony folds.
And then 377.
Nice.
Beautiful copy.
Terry's still at 66, I believe, after RJ.
Yeah, RJ's in the lead with 67. Theory 23 was 66. I think everybody else has folded out. 68, Theory 23. All right. RJ, it's on you. Unless anyone else wants to sneak in, because everyone's throwing the price on this Avengers in the chat. But I don't see too many bids reflecting the price that people are talking about this book going for. And RJ's out, so this is going to Theory 23 for $68. Awesome.
Thank you, sir. And I'm sure the great legend's thanking you too, brother.
Awesome. So Murph, C24@gmail.com. And that was $8 shipping once again, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I believe This is round number 4 by my count. I promise I didn't know Caleb was going to throw up that lot, but it's all good because I'm getting ready to throw up a very similar lot. So I'll start with the 2 he's already put up and see what happens here. And I'm just going to start this once again, $10 plus 7 shipping. But I do have a Captain America 25 first appearance of Sam Wilson as Cap. Does have an annoying thumbprint right there where the shield is completely white. And then there's a couple spine ticks right there. Got the first, the first Professor Hulk, 377. Yep, newsstand. So there you go.
Nice.
Pretty cool newsstand copy of 377 right there. And I'm also going to throw in, we got Captain America #1. So I think this is on that Comic Tom show this week of the other book to get for Sam Wilson. So as the first ongoing with Sam Wilson is Cap. And then why
That's
not?
the one that was missing from mine. Was the #1 you got?
Oh, yeah. And then why not? We got Exiles #1. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in. It's like you get the first cover appearance of Valkyrie from the movies, basically, among a lot of other cool characters. And then here's issue 3. That has the Peggy Carter Captain America appearance, which I guess they're getting ready to do that What If Disney streaming service series with this character, basically. So all this, I'm just starting at $10. Plus the 7 shipping. Proceeds, 25% of them will go to the Great Legend. So see if anyone would like these books. So there we go.
RJ, love that cover. First cover appearance of Valkyrie and 2 cameos. Amazing Murphinator jump. Boom, 35.
Thank you, Murph.
Throwing punches.
He wants that new. He likes those newsstands as well.
Yeah,
so
man.
There you go. There's that. First Cap. First Exiles 3, which I think could be an even bigger book down the line. Oh, Gino Bonino at 40. Exiles #1. Like I said, a lot of cool appearances in this book, too. Yeah, you gotta love you some Professor Hulk. One day, maybe we'll find that second or third appearance of this. Yeah, and then Brandon Stawinski says Exiles 3 is an homage cover from that Jim Lee X-Men. Yeah, yep. I like that cover, too. I like how Wolverine's in the same place, too.
I've got one of those, so anyone wants that book.
Nice. That's a good book. We got less than a minute going on the timer.
Maybe. Maybe I have that book. I might have spoken too soon. Might have the other Jim Lee book.
Are any of them 9.8 worthy? I would probably put them in the very fine, the very fine category. This one does have a few ticks on it, since it was a newsstand copy. I probably wouldn't call them. I mean, the Exiles, I would say, are 9.6s to 9.8s because I literally read them once, so they went right back in the bag, and I got them online. This one definitely is not, like I said, it's got that annoying thumbprint on there, so it probably needs a good cleaning and then a couple spine ticks down the side. I think the timer is probably about done. And there it goes. So let's see what we got going on here. We still got the
35 and Gino at 40.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Gino, would you like to go 46 or would you like to fold?
Or 50.
And Gino folds. There we go. Murphinator gets it at $45. So I'll go ahead and put my info in the chat momentarily, and then we're going back to the natural. What you got next, Alec?
That's a great question. Really quickly, I don't know if this came through or not. Comics Altruism, if you're still in the chat, I got an email from you with no content, so I don't know if, but I've not seen payment. Just to let you know. All right. Does anyone care about Naomi? Let's find out together. I've got Naomi, #4. I've got Naomi,
they all do.
#3. I've got Naomi #2, and unfortunately, no, I have #1 as 2, but it's the B cover, which I think is a sleeper, because there are less of these, but it is priced lower at the moment. So you might get a deal. They're all first prints. They're all in red. I mean, there's like some little bit of shelf spine wear on some of them, but I would say they're all near mint. First print, yes.
Comically flawed, dropping some true first knowledge on us.
Oh yeah, those true firsts.
It's a dope cover that will hold value. Yeah, I think people are going to start waking up to this B cover for issue 1. I mean, it still goes for a bit, just not quite as much as the A cover for some reason. But all first prints, I don't know. What do we start at? $20? $8 shipped? Go! Hey, Chris Barrett.
All right. So if anyone's been
$5,
looking
Boy 7.
for that Naomi, $40 to Tacoma Comics.
45, Mr. Garrel. People love Naomi. 50, Gino Benino.
We'll go ahead and get that timer fired up.
51, Boy 7.
51. There you go.
Easily-
55, Thoro Kiboro.
Easily over $100.
Nowhere.
Easily.
Yeah, I wish I had a cap 117, but I don't.
I sold
I
one a
do.
couple of years ago.
I've got a cap 117.
Nice.
I sold mine. I got a good price on mine, to be honest with you. It wasn't slabbed. It was about
60 Patrol, 1260.
It's a 7.5 purple label if anyone's interested in it. Make me an offer. It was my first slab book, so it is sentimental.
What's the significance of 117?
First appearance of Falcon.
I thought he was. Oh yeah, okay. I sold that last year. Dang.
It happens.
65,
Well, I'm
Kiboro.
gonna tell you right now, Caleb, you're gonna have that a billion times. You're gonna get.
They're flying in now, but Thoro Kuboro has it at 65 at the moment.
I just think of the times that I bought, like the guy who sold me the Thanos for $40. He's got to be.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's going to be like me selling this for $65 in a few years.
Oh,
Yeah, wait for that Naomi movie.
Number one's going to be a $300 book.
DC streaming app coming soon.
hey, I'm more excited about Swamp Thing. than-
Heck yeah, and it looked cool.
Oh
too.
yeah, that's
There
pretty
The
awesome.
preview teaser looked awesome.
Thoro's still holding at 65, but we have a bunch of people right in that range.
White hair. But I have white hair.
Who wants to outbid Thoro Kuboro? This is a ridiculous bargain. 66 RJ.
RJ.
Look them up on eBay. The Bay, as I call it.
There's our timer. So we're gonna go into that soft overtime.
Still have about 4 people right in that range. No one has folded yet.
Now, are prices still as high as I thought they were on Naomi 1?
I think they are continuing to climb.
Are they declining? Really?
No, they're continuing to climb.
The bid just climbed to $67 by Thoro Kiboro.
Number one is $120. So you're getting
Crazy.
that at half price and 3 free books right now. Gino says it's 80, so somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
Either,
but what,
either way,
what are graded 9.8s going for, though?
this is a bargain. Probably not too much more than that right now. Current trend is down 7.456%. Thanks a lot, RJ. I don't know if he's serious about that or if he's actually looking at some sort of data, but yeah, B cover is less. I said that at the beginning, unfortunately, but it will go big eventually. Thank you for picking it back up. So we got Thoro at 67. The graded 9.8 went for $900. Get out of here.
That's what I was saying, dude. It went for 500 the other day.
That's got to be shill bidding. But hey, if you want to try to get 9.8 on this and get a payday, be my guest.
Good stuff.
All right, so looks like we're waiting for a bid or folds from RJ.
Cover A, B,
I don't
set
know if
went for
Mr. Garrel ever
$9.50.
folded. He was only a couple dollars behind.
No one is folded yet.
Yes, I don't think anyone's folded.
No, everyone's sitting there looking at eBay.
There's RJ and Gino are both out.
Ooh, man, you guys.
I think that just leaves Mr.
walk away with-
Garrel.
You're running away with this. I thought for sure this would go $100.
All right, we'll go ahead and get that 1 minute timer out and see who wants this. Yep, Tacoma's definitely out. I think there are one or two more people. Okay, Mr. Garrel has folded out, and I think he was the last one I saw that bid those higher numbers. So I'm going to declare this goes to Thoro Kiboro for $67.
It is a steal. You got that right. You folded, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll show him saying that. Why not? Error, try again. Whoops. All right, so big congrats.
I guess that's going to be $75 ship.
Thoro
You
Kiboro.
stole these books from me, man. Congratulations.
And that was whitewellcomics@gmail.com.
You know it.
All right. So that's whitewellcomics@gmail.com. Next up, we'll go to JD. What you got for, what is this, round number 4? Round number 4.
All right, I've had enough of people talking about Deceased and saying it's a good book. It's not.
It's not. It's garbage fire.
That off my chest. So let's talk about the one that it worked with, Marvel Zombies. Okay, we've got Marvel Zombies: Army of Darkness 1. This is the Arthur Sidon. This is the 141.
Nice cover.
41 homage with some old school in the back for Carson. Old school cardboard back. I'll show Army of Darkness 2.
Here's a spoiler, RJ. Don't read it. Don't waste your time.
It's better. This is not Deceased. This is Marvel Zombies was actually pretty good. And here you got X-Men 268 homage with Widow with
You and oh man, there's a couple taillight covers tonight. Come on now.
and then
this.
you've got Avengers 4. First appearance of Cap right there. Cap Zombie. But when DC did do horror right, they did do horror right. And I will give them honestly that. We're going to find some Bronze Age goodies right now. We've got a House of Mystery. This is in really nice condition. From 1978, considering it says now 40 cents. This is House of Mystery 263, one of my favorite Mike Kaluta covers ever. And it's beautiful condition. So if you're a Mike Kaluta fan, there you go. For you Neil Adams fans, we have a House of Secrets 85. There you go. House of Secrets 85. This isn't the rough shape. This is a very good shape, but it's, 1960. Yeah, 68 around then. Now you got the other ones they did really good besides House of Mystery and House of Secrets was The Witching Hour. This is one to scare your kids. Santa Claus as a skeleton, always good. This is a beautiful Nick Cardy cover, one of the classics here. It's pretty good shape. Fine plus if not more. It's a 20 center. Witching Hour. And I'm throwing in another Nick Cardy, one of the best ones. This is a freaky cover. This girl sniffing away some flowers right here. Look at that mom. She's about to get eaten by the plant. It is Unexpected number 145, 20 center again. So you got some Bronze Age DC when DC was better before Jim Lee destroyed DC. And now you've got, and I'm going to throw in some Arthur Sidon. 3 Arthur Sidons are there. Each book here, we'll do the whole thing. Shipped right now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll do $30 to start. You're going to get all of them.
I respectfully disagree, Drew.
So you get, if you don't know these names, I'm just going to tell you right now, these count more important than your Delato Archer bullshit. This is Mike. This is Nick Cardy, Legends. This is another Nick Cardy with Santa Claus sitting right here. DC, it was good. And you got Neil Adams himself. Now you got here some zombies. Arthur Sidem. Way better than anything DC's cover has. Come on, those things are terrible. Except for the homage covers to the It. That was pretty good. Other than that, when DC was good, and when somebody did a series like Deceased.
All right, so just to recap, this is $30 shipped, guys. $30 shipped.
100% going the Legend.
Yep.
Chris Barrett says how much to bid just on the Marvel Zombies.
I don't really want to separate them. We'll see how it goes. At the end of it,
Comic Noob, $30.
$30.
There you go. Well, how'd I do? Those are
those
good
are
covers here. I mean,
awesome.
this is in really nice shape. I mean, I mylar'd the crap out of this one. I really like this one. This was a nice one here. Nice book. Those are probably the best 2 condition ones, the 20 centers. And this one, it's good. It's fine. It's got a little ding at the bottom, so I never give it higher than a 7 because it dings. But if you have kids, you want to scare them, there you go. Neil Adams, this is such a cool cover. If you really look at what's going on, kids are all excited to see their dad, but the dog starts barking, and the reflection in the mirror, it's that bitch from The Shining. And here you got Arthur Sidem. 3 covers, iconic covers, 141, 268, and Avengers 4. Homage.
I think one of those is where Ash gets killed by a zombie Howard the Duck, and it turns out to be another Ash. So it's pretty funny, actually, too. It's a good read. Yep. But the recap, we got Comic Noob at $30. We got about 1 minute left on the timer, so you guys can get some nice books. And 100% of the proceeds is going right to the Great Legend on these zombie books.
I mixed a little DC and Marvel, so that might... You know, I don't only collect DC. I won't collect Marvel or vice versa.
Yeah,
I did it for the Legend, and it's kind of like 2 fingers to Jim Lee. DC is so depressing.
And those bronze DC horrors, I've been slowly collecting those over the last year. There's a lot of good stuff to collect in that run between House of Mystery, House of Secrets.
Yep.
Deceased was like the Machine and Princess Bride. It took years off my life.
Can't wait for issue 2, but we've got 12 seconds to go. Comic Noob is still only at $30 with no one else contesting him at $31. And let's see what happens here.
All
and there is the timer. Comic Noob wins it. Undisputed. So we'll go ahead and put the Comic Core email in the chat for you guys to contribute.
Who was that, Noob?
Yeah, Comic Noob.
Okay.
All right, next up, if he's ready to go with a nice shirt and all, we got Discovery Bay. What you got for round number 4?
Can you hear me? No.
Yep.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You guys are all messing with me. All right, so I have another one from Robert Galvin. Ready? It's here.
Oh, another Galvin.
We've got Galvin.
Another one right here.
Toro, I got your payment. Thank you very much.
Share.
I'm still waiting on Comics Altruism, though.
All right, I think we had to do it like this.
There we go. The dog. So it looks like we got a Detective Comics 1000 Matina variant there on the left, and I'm not sure the artist on the right. I think that's a Detective 1000.
Damn. Gino Bonino's in at $32.
I want to think that's for the last lot. Gino, you might want to refresh, man. Like we've been done for a bit now, so sorry. Oh, and Thoro Kiboro, he's good though. The other cover was a Lee Bermejo cover on that, and now
Chris
He's
Barrett
rolling a
and
different one.
Barbarian Kung Fu both want to bid on the dog. Comics as Explained drops to $20 bid on the pupper.
All right, so it's these two. This one on the right is was an exclusive Matina cover. Is that what he said?
That looks like the Lee Bermejo one. The one on our left is the
That's the
Matina.
one. Yeah, with all the different Batmans. Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
And then shipping's included, and $25 starting bid. 100% of the proceeds go to Legend, so you can pay the one Comic Core address in the description of the chat.
All right.
What do you got?
So I see the bids for the dog, but we're looking for bids for the book.
If it's housebroken.
All right. So $25 shipped will get you these two Detective Comic variants. So to recap, you got the Matina variant on the left, which I believe was a store exclusive. On the right, we got a Lee Bermejo Virgin cover.
Yeah.
So $25 shipped. 100% of the proceeds go to the great legend.
There you go.
So we'll go ahead and fire up that timer. So I'm trying to do it slow just in case Gino Bonino wants to bid again. I'm trying to buy him a little bit of time.
The next one is this one. If nobody bids on the first one, this is the last one, I think.
You haven't missed any Cobra comics, but I have some. If
so, that'll be the next one.
Okay.
the price is right.
Once again, these are Robert Galvin's books. He's giving to the Great Legends proceeds.
That was for the zombie books that his bid because he was lagging.
Yeah. So $25 is the opening bid. If anyone's interested, we're about a minute and 10 seconds. If anyone wants to type in that 25 and get these two awesome books shipped to your door. Once again, that is shipping included. And the dog is over like Rover.
I do not have any Tomb of Dracula, Chris Barrett.
He wants what era?
This is what era?
I would guess Bronze Age.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Cool. So we're at 40 seconds on these two Detective 1000s. So once again, you got the Matina variant and then the Bermejo Virgin variant. $25. And I guess if this doesn't go, if anyone's watching on the rewind and wants to let Robert Galvin or, the one Comic Core know that you guys want these for 25, just maybe leave that in the chat afterwards, or in the comments, I should say. But we're winding down the timer here, unless someone types in 25. Let's go ahead and let it run.
You
we'll
can
move on.
bid whatever you want, Chris, but you will not. I don't believe you will get it for that much.
All right, there we go. All right, so it doesn't look like they sold. Like I said, if anyone wants to make a $25 offer in the comments afterwards, you can go ahead and feel free to do that. But JB, did you have anything else you would like to auction off?
Yeah, this is what I got. I got a 3-book lot. Number 1 looks really good. Number 2 looks not as good as number 1, and number 3 looks the worst of them all. But they're all still pretty nice. Machine Man, number 1, 2, and 3, 35 centers.
Jack Kirby right there.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
And 3. Shipping is included. Yeah, look at that cover. Come on. Shipping
I
is
love
included.
Great Jack Kirby. That's actually it's a cool storyline, man.
Comment specifically said, "Damn, I'll make an offer after my boss pays me. Loves that Matina cover for 1,000."
Okay. He can leave a comment and, probably follow up on that one. So we'll go shipping included, $20 starting bid.
All right, there you go, guys. So for $20, you can get some awesome Kirby goodness. Machine Man's 1 through 3, some very clean-looking copies, I might add. And
25% of the proceeds are going to go to the Legend, and shipping is included.
All right, so we will go ahead and get that timer rolling. If anyone wants to get that bid in. You said it was 25 once again.
No, $20.
$20 shipped, even cheaper.
$20 shipped. Shipped $20. $20. All 3 books.
There's
shipped
Mr. Garland at $20.
Shipping is either 25% of the proceeds are going to go to the legend. So if it's a $20, 15's going to him, 7's going to shipping, and there you go. There's your math.
Crunch those numbers.
Oh, not some giant sized drink.
Nice.
I've got a Tomb of Dracula in one of my lots, JD.
You do? Which issue?
Number 4 with the Bride of Dracula.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When you do yours, I'll throw in 3 and 5. They're not good copies. They're like very good at that. But I'll throw them in with yours. Okay.
That works.
Nice.
I'll ship the books to you. We'll do
We're less than 1 minute on Machine Man, and Mr. Garrel is the sole bidder at $20. So is there anyone out there who'd like to go $21? And that's shipped. Shipped. So you don't have to pay for the priority shipping.
No.
Great Legend, he's still in the chase. As Machine Man has a following and can be easily made into a movie or TV show. He's a very cool character. And Gino Badino, he made it in time this time. $22.
Machine Man's legitimately a great book. It's a great run. I actually say it's better than New Gods, but that's what
25, Mr. Garrel.
That's Kirby at his best right there, Machine Man.
Yeah, those are real nice.
I mean, if you like reading comics, guys, and not just looking at everything else, that's a double whammy because you got Kirby art and Kirby story.
Mr. Garrett, 30. And there's the timer. So let's see how this mini bidding war will end. So, Gino, would you like to go 31 or more? Oh, no, Gino folds, so that automatically makes it go to Mr. Garrett for $30.
Congratulations.
You want to go ahead and hold up your card?
Where's the card?
Discovery Bay Comics at gmail.com, if I remember right.
That was it. That is correct. There it is.
Boom, there you go. All right. So they're making a deal mid-auction. I want to see what Caleb's got next. What do you got, Caleb?
All right. Since somebody in the chat asked for it, we'll go with some Tomb of Dracula, number 4, Bride of Dracula. But that's not all you're going to get. Next up, you got The Living Mummy, number 11. Beautiful copy.
That's supernatural thrillers, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's...
It should be the 3rd appearance of The Living Mummy, I think.
Yeah, I think it's March
But what's
7th.
that? Second appearance of Moon Knight.
33.
Gorgeous copy. At
Nice.
least a 7.5 or an 8.0. At least. Never been pressed. And then I threw in a 29 as well.
Which for 29? I'll tell you what, I'm going to add to this.
Damn.
Add to this lot. I'm going to
Yeah.
add.
Everyone throwing damage in the chats.
I'm going to
Yep.
throw in. Where are they?
What's this starting out at, Caleb? So people can start thinking
$1.
about it. What's that? $1?
$1.
What?
Starting out at $1.
Damn. So this starting off at $1.
I have a
And
feeling
JD
it's
is
gonna go
digging
higher
things
than
out to send to Caleb to send to you guys.
5,
So-
10. Comics explained.
Wow. 15 Chris Barrett.
All right.
Roman Curtis
There it is.
giving a proper bid for this lot.
I'm going to add with this. I'll ship them to Caleb tomorrow, whenever. You're going to get very good copies or good copies of 3 and 5 of Tomb of Dracula. And I'll go back to him. I'll look for another book to throw in with that.
All right. While you look, I'm going to click back to Caleb. So we got the big dog. He dropped the hammer at $50.
Scared everyone away, looked like.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Well, I might be able to sweeten this.
55 to Gino.
Where is this?
JD still furiously digging for more things to throw onto this lot.
Well, because he's got a book that makes perfect sense. Can't have the whole. You gotta have the whole story.
60, Roman.
I'll pull it out.
Second appearance of Moon Knight right there.
Later, Brandon. Thank you for stopping by and bidding.
Yeah, one of the best right there. We got 65, the Gino B. Nino. Oh, man. You know, in all this excitement, I apologize. I forgot to start the timer. So we'll go and get that timer rolling as Gino and Roman duke this one out. Or if anyone else wants to sneak in once they see what JD has to offer here, because he's already put 2 books on this. 70 to Roman Curtis.
Now I've got a good copy of it too, because I just went over this.
All right, so Roman has it at 70 right now. JD is already thrown on 2 books on top of this. So for those of you just joining in, you're getting a heck of a Werewolf by Night lot here. And a Tomb of Dracula.
I'm also adding Werewolf by Night 34.
Perfect.
In really nice condition. Really, really good. Beautiful Werewolf by Night.
Hold on
34.
for a second.
All right, let me show that. Sorry. See that? You're gonna get Werewolf by Night 34. This is a poly bag, but I'll add that. So you're gonna get 3 additional books, whatever Caleb has too. So 34, Werewolf by Night 34, Tomb of Dracula 3 and 5 reader copies.
Well, we might as well throw in 28 then.
Oh, man, now I got to click back. Gino's at 73, by the way.
And then if we're going to do 28, might as well go with some early appearances.
Dang.
And that'll be Werewolf by Night number 4. But wait, there's more. Werewolf by Night number 3.
That's the Spotlight, by the way.
Yes, the Spotlight, which is his second appearance or first?
Not first, second. It's a red cover. Spotlight 2.
And then you got one with Dracula 2, number 15.
That's a good one.
Lot keeps getting better and better.
There's the timer.
We give people a chance to.
Tony says y'all sleeping on this lot. I actually pretty much agree. But you know who's not sleeping on it right now? Gino Benino's at 73. I think Roman was just sitting back and waiting for people to have more books, which they are. So
I feel a big bid coming in from Roman.
Yep. Or anyone else if they want to sneak in here before Roman folds. I don't know why he would fold on this, but you never know. Let's see what happens. 75 Roman. There it is. So it's back to Gino to fold, or anyone else can sneak in a bid before he folds. 77. Gino, he's not folding.
Thank you for the quick bidding, Gino. Always appreciated.
Now will Roman or anyone else go 78 or more? You can always try to put a dagger. Yeah, I agree with contenders. Someone throw the $100 dagger, but Roman, he throws the $80 pebble. or something. Sorry, Roman. Roman at $80.
The $80 spork.
Ah, Gino folds. It's going to the big dog for $80.
There you go, man. Thank
Caleb,
you, man.
What a deal.
Yeah, that's
Caleb,
a great deal.
I'll send these to you, okay?
All right.
So you get Werewolf by Night 34. I'll just put this down as cake.
Why don't you just send it directly to the winner?
I'll do that too. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it either way. If you get his address, I'll send him to him. So
There it is. murphc24@gmail.com.
And we'll do half of this lot goes to Legend.
Ooh,
Nice. Half. That's awesome, man. All right. So we're moving into round number 5. Big thanks again to everybody who's been tuned in this long. We still have, let's see how many people watch it, because for some reason, Google Hangouts doesn't tell me. 73 watching live at 12:40 Eastern Standard Time. So big thanks, guys, for staying with us this long. Let's see what, you know what? I've had these like 50s like cartoon books. I know sometimes Legend. He likes some Uncle Scrooge and that stuff.
yeah, that's
So
Barks right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up some Dells from the 50s and 60s because why not? I will.
Four colors.
These
Nice.
4 colors, they're pretty aged, they're pretty beat up. Not everything's attached on them, but I'm gonna start these off. We'll say $10 plus 7 shipping. So we've got some nice Looney Tunes, 52 pager right there. So like I said, a little beat up. It's got some age on it, but I believe I can't remember what year this is from. Probably like 57, I think, if I remember right. So Chris Barrett's is already at 10. Thank you for that. So from 1959, we have Dell 4-color 227. So cool Donald Duck cover there.
Yeah.
So love that. We got 4-color 225 with Huey, Dewey, and Louie up to no good with some concrete. So there we go. I had to throw one Uncle Scrooge in for Legend because I know he loves him some Don Uncle Scrooge and that stuff. So we got some. What year is this from? I can't even remember. So I just kind of took these out because I figured Legend would like them. So I figured you guys would too. And as you can see, it's got some chipping and stuff up top, but these are from the 50s. And then the last book I'm throwing in, just another Donald Duck. So there we go. $10 plus 7 shipping. And we've already got Chris Barrett in at $10. So figured why not just go ahead and let these go. I will go ahead and get a timer started for 2 minutes. So we got 2 minutes rolling for anyone who's looking for some Dell 4-colors. He says, hey, how did you get my boss on a comic cover?
And keep in mind, y'all, the mouse is about to own the world.
That's true.
And you know, you're talking to history right there. That Carl Barks art, which is just he's it of that. It's 4 colors, it's 50s, it's the Scrooge, you know, good stuff. And those are great covers. Dell 4 colors are very underrated as far as work. You know,
look at that thing.
They used to come out like 5 or 6 of these things a week, but they were great, you know. Each one was like perfect. Look at this Huey, Dewey, and Louie cover.
Yeah.
The big one right now I'm hearing from everybody is Dennis the Menace.
Really?
People buying those, yeah.
No kidding.
Yep.
Now just the 10-cent ones, or are they buying up the 12-cent too?
Mostly the 10s.
Okay.
I mean, there might be a 12 or 2 in there because they jacked them up early. So I think they
said the bid is still at $10. If anyone wants to go 11, I'm putting 25% of all of my proceeds in there going right to the Great Legend too.
I love that.
Like I said, yeah, I do like he's literally money laundering, so I love it.
That's what that is, right?
Yeah, it's money laundering.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. You get a washboard and you just, go to the laundry.
Go to town on that thing.
What number is that, Uncle Scrooge? Is that 40?
Oh, let me see if it has it on there. I might have to crack it open and figure it out.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, it's Uncle Scrooge number 6. Sorry.
6. Right, yeah. It's an early one. I remember that's an early. Early.
That is an awesome cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one cracked. It's not too many of these make me laugh out loud, but hey, there we go. We got Chris gets it for $10. So big congratulations, Chris Barrett. I'll go ahead and put my information down below shortly, but we're going back to Alec. What you got for round number 5, man?
This is the last thing I had pulled, so if we're gonna go round 6, I have to figure something out. But I've got 2 gold second print covers. Uncanny X-Men 282 second print, first appearance of Bishop. This does have a spine tick on it, but otherwise in pretty good shape. And New Mutants 87 gold, first appearance of Cable second print. Start this off at $2, $8 shipped. If anyone is into them. If not, say pass. I will not be offended. That you know of.
Nice. So $2. $2
for the first appearance of a Cable. You can tell people I own the first appearance of Cable. They don't need to know it's a second print.
Hey, mine's the second print. I don't care.
Too.
I love these gold covers. I love the gold covers. I think they're great.
I wish they made a 98 in the second print. That way I'd have a full run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have a second print of the first Gideon or whatever.
Yeah, first
All right,
fake
gotcha.
Domino
Yep, there you go.
and some other guy that I don't think anyone cares about.
Okay.
For some reason, my shop was selling that New Mutants 82nd 7 for like $12.
Yeah. It's priority shipping $8 on this. Unless I can maybe do it for less, but I want to make sure it's secure and shipped properly for you. So it's going to be $10 shipped right now. Just say pass. I do have a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man books sitting by me that I can try to go through if people want that instead.
All right, so we still got the timer running. It looks like we're at 1:20 if everyone's still kind of thinking about it. Basically, you get them for $10 shipped. So we got one
Thank you for the
pass.
pass.
But Gino
with
Benino
$2.
puts in his $2. So we'll let the timer
We got
run.
Passes. I mean, I'm fine shipping this to Gino for $10 if people want the. Oh yeah, Cobra wanted the White Knights. I forgot about that. Shoot. All right.
So we just want to go ahead and give this to Gino.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, I'm good with that too.
Gino, you got these $2.
I think there was ample time for a $3 bid. So congratulations to Gino. All right. So that was whitewhalecomics@gmail.com for that. So next up, we'll move to JD. What you got, JD?
Well, I was kind of trying to find a certain book. I want to auction off, but
Big win.
it's this one here.
I would say you want to switch turns with JB.
Yeah, switch me
Okay.
with JB. I want to make sure I find it.
So he's got books in his hands. So we'll skip to the guy in the cool T-shirt there. JB, what you got for round number 5?
This is the last lot for me because I have got to go to bed. I'm about to pass out.
They've been auctioning for like what, another 6 hours straight.
My butt hurts. I got to get up and get something to eat. All right. So X-Men Black did a series of variant covers where they were in a lineup. This is all 5 covers. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shipping included, $20. 25% of the proceeds go to the Great Legend. Here we go. You got Magneto, Emma Frost.
Ooh. That's nice.
Juggernaut's lineup. They're all holding their cards. Mojo.
Pray for Mojo.
Simpsons.
Yep. Oh, Mystique. Salvador LaRocca.
So those are the 5. All 5 shipped to your door for $20.
Good.
$20. All right, so we'll go ahead and bring up that timer. So if anyone wants to get these books shipped to their door for, I'm guessing, less than cover price, that's a pretty solid deal. Can't beat that.
That's fine, Gino. Yeah, I'll get this ASM stuff together. Be right back.
Yeah, that Emma Frost cover is probably the best one in my opinion. That's nice. $20 shipped. Get you all of these awesome variant covers. And if I remember, I think J. Scott Campbell did the A covers on these, so I'm guessing LaRocca did all of the B covers, unless they're like C covers or something like that. It's hard to keep track with Marvel.
Yeah, they know exactly how they do it.
Yeah.
Don't have it.
Oh, please don't make me hold them up for another minute. I think we'll just pass, right?
Okay.
Minute.
Yeah,
Hey.
if anyone's interested in that lot, definitely let JB or leave it in the comments. But big thanks for JDB.
Everybody, thank you so much for having me. I'm going to go check on these kids who have been poking their head in here, and I'm going to jump on the shower, I think. I'll see everybody
Have a good one, brother.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
I'm going to have to call it myself. My daughter just woke up. I'm going to have to call it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, JB.
I've got a lot.
Good lots what we did. I'm glad.
Take it easy, guys.
Take care. Thank you.
Go ahead. He said he's got a lot. He's eager to sell. We're going to go to Caleb. What you got, Caleb?
Well, since I'm purging my spec and everything like that, you know, might as well. Lot's going to start at $1. First book up. Naomi, third print, number 1. But you'll get the second print. Number 2 or 3. Hold on. Number 3. But what's peeking out from behind there? Oh, is that the first Red She-Hulk? This lot starts at $1. You're going to get the one right after it or right before it. It's before it as well. But wait, there's more. Game of Thrones just dropped, so why not give you 2 number 1s? This one being assigned George R.R. Martin, 1 in 50 variant. And then a number 2 with the best character of the show right on the cover with Needle, Arya Stark. I'll show you the signature while y'all decide if you want to bid. If not, just say pass.
Once again, guys, this starts at $1. $1 so far. These can all be yours.
Make sure I get the tape off. Signed.
Oh, Contender says the Hound is the best character, by the way.
Only when he's with Aya.
So you get a signed Game of Thrones comic book.
And I don't know how they do that because this cover is on top of another cover, the A cover. So like, do they send George R.R. Martin covers to sign and then staple them right over top of the other ones? I don't know. I can show you though.
Interesting. We got Sam I Am at 5, but then Patrol 1260 hopped in at $10.
See? Would that
Charles
be
U is in at 20. Yeah, it kind of looks like that's what they did. That's super interesting.
Because it's got the barcode still and everything on the inside.
Very nice.
Signature right there. I'll flip through them now.
Sam I Am is at 21. So people are definitely interested in these Game of Thrones comics. And don't forget, you get some Naomi comics and the first Red She-Hulk. So if anyone was just wanting to actually read Naomi and see what all the buzz is about, now's a pretty good opportunity to get that third printing. Charles U's in at 24. We'll go ahead and get that timer started because, hey, it's almost 1 a.m. I keep forgetting things. So we'll go ahead and run down the timer as the bids come in. So we still got Charles U at 24, and you get a George R.R. Martin signature. Patrol 1260's in at 27. So any comic / Game of Thrones fan, I'd say this is pretty much a must-have lot for you.
Yeah, you got a little bit of all. You got an indie title, you got a Marvel title, and you get a DC title.
Yep, Charles U agrees. He's in at 30. Rob Worth says someone's bidding because of Naomi, another because of Game of Thrones, and another because of Red She-Hulk.
That's right. I'm getting you all in here.
Yep. We're under 1 minute. And Charles Yu is still in the lead at $30. What's going on, Joe Ryan? No worries, man. Just glad to see you back in the chat. And just once again, since we're run down the clock with 20 seconds to go, I believe that's Patrol. is also in behind him.
Patrol
Yeah.
is, yep.
But we're almost into that soft overtime scenario. 5 seconds to go. And then we're going into soft overtime. So Charles Yu is once again at 30. Patrol. He folds right on the timer. So that means
we go.
Going to Charles Yu. So big congratulations, Charles Yu. And once again, yep, that's MurphC24 at gmail.com. $8 shipping. All right. So
Thank you very much.
What do you guys say to, let's see how many live viewers we got on this. I'm thinking one more round and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, I was going to call it a night, but I've mentioned Spider-Man and everyone lost their mind, so I guess I'll do that.
We never gave poor Cobra Comics his a lot of
That's all right. I'm doing a auction tomorrow on my channel.
Nice.
Comics, so
to be continued for him. You got him suckered in that next auction.
Or just hit me up on Instagram, and
yeah,
I think I'm missing one issue, but figure it out.
We still have 62 watching, so we'll do one more round for those awesome 62 people watching. So once again, I'm going to do 25% of proceeds go to my friend in this community, the Great Legend. I've got a bunch of Teen Titans doubles that why do I keep buying these things at this frequency? I will never know, but that's just the way I am. If I see it cheap, I got to have it, even though I already have it. So I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Teen Titans books. I'm going to start this at $10. I'm just going to say 8 shipping. I'm going to try to get it shipped for about $8. But we'll just count them down here. What I got. So I got Tales of Teen Titans issue number 66 newsstand. So there's that. We got issue number 70. Once again, newsstand. We got issue number 22. Awesome Perez, or I'm sorry, that's not, duh. It's from Perez Wolfman Run. So call him Brother Blood. So there's a nice one there. We got a newsstand of 25. A little bit of chipping on the top, unfortunately, there. Issue number 29. Really cool George Perez cover, in my opinion, with those villains. So, love that. Issue number 35. We got issue number 51. Stupid Jericho's on his butt again. Issue 56. I'm also throwing in a double of this I had. Probably my favorite Starfire cover that Perez did. Tales of Teen Titans issue 4, starring Starfire. So very awesome copy there. And then just because I had to, I'm throwing the Tales of Teen Titans annual number 4. So all these can be yours for $10 plus 8 shipping. And hey, if you guys want to pass and all that stuff too, I have no problems with that. That way we can kind of get to bed, start packaging sooner. So $10 if anyone's interested, plus 8 shipping. We'll go ahead and get that timer rolling just in case. But if I see like 3 passes, we'll just move to Alex Spider-Man lot and we'll save these for next time.
Yeah, I did lie. It's not all amazing, but it's and it's not even all great. But there's Spider-Man books. There's some good ones in there.
I've heard people like Spider-Man.
And I'm gonna fill up a box for you.
Oh goodness.
Ooh. I kind of want to type pass in the chat now too for me. If we get to a minute, I'm just gonna get away from the slot and we'll go to you. So right now we're at 1:20. Because, yeah, it's getting awfully quiet in that chat. So, like I said, no big deal. We can go to Alec. Yep, and there's a minute. So we'll go ahead. We'll just go ahead and go to you, Alec, to wrap up the year part of the night here.
Okie dokie. So like I said, I got a bunch of Spider-Man books here. I'm going to fill up this box if everyone wants me to continue to fill it. I'm going to start with this set, which is the annuals, Amazing Spider-Man annual number 26 is the Hero Killers Part 1. It's got this Venom backup story that was hot for a little while. Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 12, part 2. And Web of Spider-Man Annual number 8, part 3. Those cute little Venom heads up in the corner. Aren't they adorable?
Nice.
So it's going to be a $14 ship because I'm doing a big box, hopefully. I mean, if we don't get to that many books, I'll do $8 shipped. But we'll start it at $20 for these 3. And then I'll be adding more stuff in.
All right, so $20 for those 3 in that priority box, and I'm guessing
these will be the next 2 books. Actually, Web of Spider-Man's.
Oh, isn't that the first Night Watch? That 97?
It is, and this is the first Neo Goblin, I think. Number 48. Nice. So $25. These will go in. Robert says the first Venom solo story in those annuals. Yep. So, hot spec. Yeah, if you just should be able to right-click my name if you want to go to my channel. Or we'll add it to the description later of this video. I keep showing books too, if no one's into these so far. But thought people would be.
Yeah, especially since that first Night Watch is in there, because that for a while that book blew up.
Yeah. What's in the box? So far, it is the 3 annual lot of the first Venom solo story and the backup stories. It's going to be $20 shipped. $25 is going to put these in, and then $1 after that, I'm going to start throwing in more books. Sorry, people waited up for this if this is not what they were wanting.
But big thanks to chat once again tonight. We still got Gino B. Nino, Farley's Nerd Cave, RJ Taylor, Rob Worst, Amazing Murfinator still in the chat, and Barbarian Kung Fu.
I'll start showing other books. Got that.
Ooh.
This does have some warping issues. And that.
So we got one pass.
That.
Sorry, Rob Worst, I don't have an ALF 48. I did get an ALF number 1 today, so that was fun. Love me some ALF. Well, we got 15 seconds left on the... oh, nice.
Skating on Thin Ice, McFarlane. The drug story.
Yeah, looks like the timer is just about done. All right. So there is the timer. Sorry, I did not sell. But like I said, if something that doesn't sell, you guys can always just put in the comments below if you're watching it on the rewind. And thank you, Chris Barrett. I just got your payment. I appreciate it. But for our final auction of the night, we'll go back to Caleb one last time. What you got for the final auction, Caleb?
Final auction. We'll just go ahead and do all 4 the Alex Ross Marvels.
Nice.
They are all absolutely stunning.
Oh, sorry, Gino. His email is whitewellcomics@gmail.com.
Start the bidding at $1.
Dang, $1 for all of the Marvels. That's awesome. So, and what was shipping on that? $8. Nice. So this is the final lot of the night. So Marvels, all these beautiful Alex Ross. Well, I'm going to say covers, but he did a whole series. So you get this beautiful Alex Ross art starting at $1. But Farley's Nerd Caves is bumped up to $5. Chris Barrett at $6. Farley's back at $8. And this is a great read too, guys. I highly recommend this one.
Thor just asked if anyone has any newsstand Spawn. I don't. but I'm selling a collection for a friend, and he has a full run of Spawn. If anyone is interested in making an offer on that, or if they're looking for specific issues, we can work on that too. But if anyone wants to make a good offer on the whole run, I will double check to make sure he's not missing any issues. But
yeah, so I think I have maybe a newsstand issue too. If anyone wanted to hit me up on Instagram at cwitter19 for it. But back to this auction, we got Theory at $12. And like I said, that is a good read at the end of the day. Sometimes that's all you want is a good read, and you will not be disappointed in Marvels. Because I think that was, if I remember right, Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kurt Busiek. And I accidentally hit pause on the timer with my finger, so we'll go ahead and keep that timer rolling. I apologize. Once again, our final lot of the night. And you know, if Brett Hess-Art says it's a great read, it is a great read. What is going on, Brett Hess-Art? Happy to see you in the chat. But we still got Theory at $12 on this.
Terry.
I'm
sticking with it.
Okay. I feel so bad at this point. Farley's already out. Thank you, Farley, for folding so we can get the show on the road here. But nonetheless, we still have a minute 20 if anyone wants to bid up to 13. And you get those cool, like, 90s, like, see-through exterior covers. Oh, Charles Yu knows what this is. He's bidding $15.
Later, Patrick. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Patrick. Charles Yu at 15. I do like that Silver Surfer Human Torch cover. That is an awesome one. That's really cool. I'd say this was a really good 90s read, but that Kingdom Come was like the pinnacle Alex Ross for me. Like, I read that last week, and it holds up better than I thought it did. Like, I liked it when I was a kid. I like it even more now. So we're down to about 20 seconds here. Charles Yu still in the lead. So we'll see if anyone would like to bid 16 or more or start folding out.
Don't worry, RJ. We're having another auction tomorrow night.
Yeah.
On the White Whale Comics channel. $20. It'll go to you.
Yep. So just the end here. 16 to Theory. So we're still going in soft OT.
Dang, it's still going.
No, it's never folded. So Charles, you would like to go 17? That's like, because I think the only person who folded was Farley. Later, RJ. Thanks for coming out, man. All right. What do you say, Charles? Would you like to bid 17? Or since we're after 1 a.m., we'll just go ahead and put up that. Oh, no, never mind. He bid $18. $18. Charles Yu. He's still in it. So Theory, would you like to keep going? I was getting ready to hit that 1 minute timer, waiting for the fold, but he bid 18 the second I touched the finger. So Theory, would you like to go 19 or maybe 20 just to kind of put that dagger down or drop the hammer? Or anyone wants to Arya Stark it, come out of nowhere, kill the Night King. There you go. That one's almost for you, Caleb.
I know, dude. She did such a good job. So proud of your ex-wife.
It's been almost a week. Come on.
Yeah, you got to be on your game with stuff like that.
Yeah. I literally saw YouTube videos that were telling me about it.
Yeah,
like, really?
Gino, I got payment. Thank you.
By the way, I just want to put up the 1 minute timer. If the timer runs out, it's automatically going to Charles Yu until I see another bid. So 40 seconds. And this will be automatically going to Charles Yu for $18 unless anyone else bids 19 or up. We'll see what happens in less than 30 seconds.
Comics Explained said, worth it just for the art and
19
the story.
theory. All right, so Charles, would you like to go 20? $20, Charles Yu. Theory, 21. Would you like to do it? Like I said, I vouch for the story. It's a good one. And it's come down to this. We'll go ahead and just kind of keep sudden deathing it here. 21. I love it. I touched the timer they bid. So we're $21 a theory. Charles Yu, would you like to go 22? And they're giving Tony Sanders a workout in that chat. Fold. Charles Yu folds. That goes to theory.
They're going in theory.
23. Congratulations. Well, that about does it for the Comic Core auction. Huge thank you to everybody coming out. Thanks to the panel. Definitely big thanks to JD Comics, and JB of Discovery Bay Comics, and Comic Core Chad before his power went out, unfortunately. So hopefully he gets that all straightened out, and we can get with him and get all the.
You're good. I got you,
Awesome.
brother.
Yeah, and then Sam I Am Comics but Perfect says, don't forget, people, you can donate directly to the PayPal in the description below. Hospital bills suck. Being sick sucks even more. Help out the legend and his family. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sam I Am. I could have said it better myself. The link in the description below, comiccor@gmail.com. That is a PayPal information to help out the great legend directly. So if you didn't get a chance to get any books tonight and you still want to give a helping hand to the great legend, you can use that link below to do so. But we'll go through some final thoughts and plugs here. So, Alec, big thanks for helping me co-host this thing. You have an auction coming up tomorrow. When's that happening?
It's going to be 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be right after Game of Thrones, so a nice little cool down. Get some jokes in after, I'm sure, what's going to be a stressful episode.
Yeah.
Gino, I did get your payment. Thank you very much. So it's going to be myself and Caleb and JB if they still have stuff to sell. So this was kind of impromptu. So
Nice.
I know I do. I've got stuff put aside. It's over there. Don't look.
I got a whole
you can maybe get a little sneak peek. And then Monday, Story Comic Core with Caleb again and 90 MF Comics and Comic Head 84 talking Why the Last Man. And then Wednesday I got a new book club with John and JD's our guest. We're talking about War of Realms. And I got Spider-Man boxes coming.
No,
Spider-Man booth boxes that we'll do an unboxing at some point. That's what I got going on my channel. Thanks to Great Legend for inviting me to host this, or rather insisting. And again, the honor that I feel and the humbleness, the humbling nature of that makes my words not work. So thanks, Legend. You're the best. Get well soon, buddy.
All right, big thanks once again to the Natural Whitewell Comics. I try to say it like that. I think he says it like that announcer from the mid-90s WCW. But anyway, big thanks, Alec, for coming out and helping out with the auction tonight. Next up, Caleb, you put up some big-time books tonight, Caleb. What are your thoughts on what transpired? What do you got going on next on your channel and everybody else's?
Story Comic Core on Mondays, but tomorrow night I'm going to be sitting right next to Alec selling more books. I came into a pretty decent collection, so I've got plenty more to sell.
That's cool, man. Yeah, you had some great books tonight. So definitely, whatever lot you got, big congratulations on that. I'm sure I see some Silver Age Cap peeking out of your short box there. Some Journey into Mysteries back there. So it looks like you got a lot of cool stuff. So I'm sure you'll see more of that tomorrow on Whitewell's auction. 10 p.m. Eastern after Game of Thrones.
Thank you all again. And just everybody keep Great Legend in your prayers and everything. You know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to thank the great legend for being a huge inspiration to us all. Obviously, this I don't know where he got this whole idea from for the auctions. I'm sure he got it from somebody, but we definitely took all of the great ideas he came up with to refine this process, and obviously stole them to make this show tonight for him. So, just kind of like Alex said, I am extremely humbled that he would ask, not Alec but myself, to kind of fill in his huge shoes once again. Hopefully, I did him a little bit of justice tonight, hosting this auction. Because he's definitely the best. Unfortunately, I don't have his OBS skills and that stuff. He is one of a kind when it comes to that. So definitely big thanks to everybody who came out tonight. Like I said, onecomicore@gmail.com is the PayPal info you want to use if you want to give to Legend directly if you didn't get any books tonight. All that being said, lots of action coming up on the Comic Core this week. I'll try to have a Signature Sundays video out tomorrow, but I still got to finish editing the dang thing because it's been a busy last week. I'll probably also, I probably won't be on it because of work, but catch Comic Core next Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. You never know what's going to happen on the Comic Core. And,
There's a wacky one last night.
Oh yeah, it was very wacky. We tried to be as entertaining as possible, and I think we may have actually achieved that. So,
oh yes,
once again, for everybody here, for Chad, for JD, for Discovery Bay, thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night.